Buddy Ollie. Buddy Ollie. Let's get this party started. Buddy Ollie. I do know who he is, to be fair. Oh, it's Buddy Ollie and the Crickets, innit? Were we talking about them other week? Biddly but bit late, yo. You all know why. Bring on the FA Cup and give us something to smile about, Alan Clark. Get up, my lad. Right, let's find this stream for these shit Spurs boys. Yes, indeedy. Oh, is it not on? Is it not on? Is it not on Sky? For fuck's sake. Watch these losers on if they're not even on Sky. See, they can't even make Sky, can they, these Tottenham losers? What is it all about? What is it all about? What's, yes, green grass, what you saying, big man? Jack, get on in here and put some fun in the room. Get up, Luke, my lad. We're in and on and over here. You know what day it is. Yes, BMG, what's good? Does anybody want to discuss the results last night? I'm sure a few do. Didn't obviously go the way one would have hoped. Come on, is it not on Sky, this game? Oh, who cares? If it's not going to pop up in a minute, I just start signing out of it. It doesn't matter, does it? Just put the fucking score and pretend I'm watching. Yes, MVG, green grass in the building. Well, I'm red hot already in this hoodie, so I'm fucking it off. I don't care about the game. Let's put fucking... It's 0-0. That's all we need now. Who cares otherwise? TNT1, is it hard style images? Listing from work. The lizard's at work. Green grass. Getting it done. What's 11 this week, boys? What we're going with? Yes, smash a like for us, guys, and you know it. If you don't know by now, you never knew. I have to take hoodie off, boys. I'm fucking redders. Eating on full fucking blast as anticipated. Whew. Fucking hell. I have raced home, like, suppose there is that. We're going poorly here. We're getting real poorly. Which 11? Should have had more caps. Should have had fewer caps. That good one. Overrated, good one. Quite like overrated. Underrated. I'm going to do 4 at a time. I'm going to have to stop there, boys. It'll only let me do 4 in a poll. Can't do it. It's a shame. No 6. No 6 play. We can do like a semi-final though, can't we? We've got plenty of time, haven't we, boys? And you know it. We've got plenty of time to get a poll going. Let's do a semi-final for the polls. And you know it. So just to discuss the results last night, we might as well, haven't we? I've got to say myself, I went to play 6-a-side last night and it was going relatively well. I think Newcastle, when I left you guys last night, were 1-0 up, weren't they? Obviously Newcastle won, but that's obviously as good as it is that Man U lost. It's not really our end at table. Chelsea beat Villa, you know. Didn't get it done against Arsenal, did they? And then West Ham, Somerville again. Somerville is the only one fighting to keep them fluckers up. So it has got close. We are now 3 points, and I don't want to be that guy, but it's effectively 4 points, isn't it, with the goal difference. You know, we're on -11, they're on -19, West Ham. And they're not going to catch that up. Having said that, you know, but, well, yeah, it's only one game that they need a positive result in, so if it comes down to goal difference, it's sort of impossible for them to catch us unless they start beating teams like 4-0 and we only beat teams 1-0. You know, 8 goals is a lot to catch up. Because if you imagine while we're winning, they're obviously they're not just constantly gaining on us. But it's not great. Suddenly, maybe this is the bit of the kick up the arse we needed. Really, we all knew they were going to pick up a few more points. So one thing I don't understand is the knee-jerk reaction to the soon as they start performing well. As soon as they pick up a couple of results, it becomes like Farke's fault. So like we're still above these teams. We've still done better this season than them teams. We're still 15th. It's not like, you know, I mean, depending on what Tottenham to do is, we could go 16th. Granted, it's 3 points here and there, Forest and West Ham, but you know, we've drawn a lot. We've drawn 3 more games than everybody else, and that's obviously that's the 3 points that's kept us above them. But yes, BMG, we spoke about that, didn't we? We need an independent adjudicator. Who do we nominate? 8 in a poll would have been sex talk to AO, and you know it. And you know it, Brett. Why mess with the system, says MVG. Nobody messing about. We throw names at you, you decide, BMG. To be fair, BMG does decide, doesn't he? BMG often comes with the, because we have to ask the question, you know, to what level are we going? Here's a poll. Given our performance this season, on balance, should we currently be only 3 points off relegation? Yes or no? But that's a difficult question to answer, isn't it? Because I feel like it's got a double meaning. You know, it's both. It's both. Because my answer would still be yes. Should we only be 3 points off relegation? I suppose it's a no for me, actually. So I will poll that. That's it, MVG. And then BMG comes under the fire, doesn't he? Happy to adjudicate, but thought you might fancy a change. Oh, we never change. Keep it rolling every time, don't we? Roger Slicker's here. I don't get the logic. Farker's trusted to get a championship team promotion, but he can't be trusted in the Premier League. Roger Slicker, you've become a right flip-flopper. I appreciate it. No from me, AO. We do also need to speak about Cornetto. Tuesday could, in theory, have been a game for him. I agree, BMG, because I felt we needed Okafor for the first time on Tuesday. I just thought he's the only one that can maybe like do a bit. And to be fair to Nonto and James, when they came on, they did. I can't find a stream for it, Luke. What's happening? Is it? Let me get a stream up. Because it's just dicking me about. I'll get a stream going. What is it? Is it? Yeah, I've got a stream now. Corner ball to Tottenham. We want Palace, don't we, really? But yes, I do agree, BMG. It could have been a game for him. There's no doubt about it. Because you could tell when Nonto and James came on how much they changed the game up. So he's got to go out and win games. He's had this 38 points lark on his brain all season. It's the draws that will cost us. Well, that being said, Gavin Parry, it's currently the draws that have got us out the drop, isn't it? We've drawn 3 more games than them shits, and it's put us above the drop by 3 points. So it's worth it. The draws have been worth it, haven't they? I understand what you mean. We've got a few draws from the jaws of victory, haven't we? But I hope they're in here. Box. I don't know what it is because the screen's tiny. Keeper fumbles it, collects it second time round. Tottenham with a chance. All the happy clappers have sat back, cheered, and blindly supported Farker all season, even if it costs us relegation, instead of being real about our shit show season. I am now watching it, Luke. Yeah, I'm in the building. Ayo, I will say yes on the basis Farker waited too long to change things up at the start of the season. And now everybody wants 4-3-3 again, Brett. So it's a crazy world we live in. Keep it moving, Ayo. I've not seen your first one, to be fair. Stay up on goal difference, says Sign of Nature. A harrowing thought, my man. It's a harrowing thought. But if it goes to the last game of the season away at West Ham, Somerville, it's got a bad. There's a bad smell going on with that in the last day of the season away at West Ham in London, Somerville, on fire. Something in the air. If one game week can send us into flat spin, then we have never left trouble. That is also got to give you some skin there, SST. You know, I think it's been a. I don't think we need to go into meltdown about it. And I do think, you know, a result. Who West Ham got next? Tomorrow we're going to do our predictions, you know, for the next 3 games for each of the, what do you call it, for each of the clubs that are sort of in the relegation battle. West Ham have got Brentford, but that's in FA Cup. And then they've got Man City Saturday. Then they've got Aston Villa, who are out of form, granted. Then they've got Wolves, so that's sometimes good, sometimes maybe shit. Villa can be got at the moment, but they desperately need points. Man City just want to give Arsenal league, and they're doing my head in. And then Wolves, obviously, are actually on the turn, really, aren't they? And then Crystal Palace have got West Ham. Probably not, but it's moot, really. Sunderland arguably should have fewer points and we should have more, but it doesn't matter. We are where we are. BMG, what? I've got it on now, BMG. Yeah, just couldn't. It would just pop ups everywhere. I couldn't be asked. I don't have access to TNT nor Dynamite. Time wasting fake injuries, Luke. Yeah, if that's how you want to win the Prem. But I've said it before, and I will no doubt say it again. I'll say it now. You've got to just do more, haven't you? You've got to be the better team. It's up to Man City in it to be better. BMG trying to move on the independent adjudicator here. I've got it on now, Brett. We're all right. So it'll be a good poll, as it will show what we think about our season thus far. Overrated. Let's have 2 more votes on this. On this poll. Let's have 2 more votes and we'll go ahead. I think overrated's going to get it here. I think overrated's quite a good one, to be fair. $20 votes. There we go. Right, we're overrated, boys. The overrated 11. I love an overrated player. And it's BMG's going to be pulling his hair out here because there's going to be all sorts flying about, because it depends what you define as overrated. Because players can be overrated who are absolutely amazing. So I'm going to let a few names come in before I get... Because my overrated always go over on the... I'm always the other end of it. So the next poll is, given our league performance, should we only be 3 off drop? Have I worded that right? I'm not sure if I've worded that right. Given our league performance, should we only be 3 off drop? I don't know if I've worded that right or wrong. Clash of the Titans, innit? Palace fucking Spurs. Well, they've been more effective than West Ham ante this season. That's what I'm saying. Ultimately, we have more points than the two teams below us. So, well, than the three teams below us at the moment, even as Tottenham standing at 0-0. BMG, the mildly positive thing is that we will probably play better against better, but middling teams like, say, Fulham or Everton who attack more, Sunderland's game plan screwed us. It was a worry, really, watching that when, you know, and again, I don't want to go too much. I rambled on about it yesterday, got pretty raggy about it yesterday. Dropping Beal being a big error. Well, I'm gonna have to pull it up in a minute. Wait, have a few more. It's 50-50, neck and neck, 18 votes. Neck and neck, but I want to poll that because I want to poll it. Greengrass reckons we'll be safe before last game of the season. Certainly hope so. If these draws had been wins, we'd be on 37 maybe. Oh, well, that's also true, Joe Depp. Yeah, I don't want 4-3-3, don't Joe Depp. Could have done with it. It worked better against Sunderland. I agree, Gavin. Beal seems to make Struick and Rodon play better, much as I like Justin. Smash your like, War Piglet. Appreciate you, brother. Let's get one more vote in this poll and then we can do our Beal poll. It's 53-47. So if somebody goes in and puts no, we'll leave it on 50-50. Luke, and as for that shit show of a game, I don't hate the player, I hate the ref/officials. Yeah, you've got to. Yeah, we had to do more, didn't we? I don't want to. Harley's become a creator, not a consumer, and you know it, Harley. Get up. 50-50 that poll ends on. What a cliffhanger. The question is, has Farker, do you think Farker has dropped Beal? Or is it Justin? Performances. There is a big difference. Justin performances or Beal dropped. Could he sacrifice Rodon? Could he sacrifice Struick? He won't sacrifice Rodon. He potentially sacrifice Struick. To be fair, this is the first time in ages that West Ham have gained 3 points on us. When they beat Spurs, they gained 2, I think. Yeah. Appreciate you, Harley. Where's the creation, brother? Keep creating, my man. We won't be the only base as a wobble. We haven't had a wobble yet, though. That's what I'm saying. The other teams have just got a result, haven't they? West Ham have had a few decent results. We've got beat twice on bounce, which doesn't help. Man City, you're going to get beat to. And then Sunderland, it can happen. So, Roger, most thought Somerville was a one-trick pony at Leeds, yet he's always on the score sheets now in a league above. I think Somerville got a really hard press with us, to be honest. I've spoke about it last night, but about becoming a little bit one-dimensional, which we did against Sunderland, where you're just sort of pumping it forward. We'd just go left a lot, wouldn't we? And it got a little bit like it gets predictable, and then you're asking Somerville and Rutter to do everything from everywhere then. And then teams just combat it, don't they? When you've got a clear best player and the rest of your players aren't at that level, which is the truth, isn't it? There were times when we could have gone wide to James and stuff, even in the Championship, and we just weren't doing it because they knew Somerville was the most likely scorer. MVG, been called out. BMG, passing the torch. Overrated BMG. Yeah, fucking this software shit sometimes. Mr. Licker, the boy's done good. Beckham straight in from BMG. I think that's ruthless. Do you think Beckham was overrated? What about the other 4 options? We've gone straight in. Overrated MVG. This Norwich game could kick you back into action. Yeah, but you need to go strong to get the confidence up. Farker will go strong. He wants that FA Cup run, doesn't he? Genuinely. He'll go strong with his side. What do you mean, MVG? Yes, Mimi. I feel like I've not seen you for a bit. How's it going? Hope you're well. Shout out to Mama Mimi. A player can be good but overrated. Beckham is Exhibit A. I'm not sure about Beckham. He's probably over. I don't know. I think he's overrated and underrated. I think he gets slagged off due to his lifestyle, but in reality, he was an excellent footballer. He scored a lot of good goals, didn't he? And he got some big goals, some big England goals. He's won a lot of titles. He's been all-round world, proved himself all-round world. I don't like Beckham, but I could give a pretty decent argument for him. Spurs for the overrated 11. Who's overrated? Now let me have a think here. Let me have a think. George Thomas aimed at goal, just narrowly missed the corner flag. We are sliding down the form table. 10 games, says Gavin Parry. Would you say we've had a decent season thus far, though, Gavin? Or are you one of these? We're not in top 6, so we're shit. Because we're still, you know, the league's been a lot more competitive this year. And we're 6 points off Brighton, who nobody would suggest, you know, a shit by any means, are they? Drawn the same amount of games as there's just 1-2 more. Sunderland, who I've been told all season are having a mint season. But then when we play them, it's a gimme and we have to beat them, and then we don't beat them, and then suddenly the goalpost gets moved. And Sunderland are, you know, the best team that's come out of that's come up from Championship. I mean, Burnley have proved, you know, that you can be shit in this league. Wolves have proved that. We're definitely not that, are we? I mean, we're a point off double the amount of points Wolves have accumulated, and we've got a game in hand. Diego Forlan, again, I think that's pretty harsh, eh? Alexis Sanchez, I think, is a bit harsh. Do you know, Jadon Sancho was going to be my first one, but I'm not sure. I think how his career's gone, I don't think he's overrated anymore. If you mean Di Maria, then I really don't agree with that as overrated. I'm trying to think of a player that's big that I think is overrated. I'm fucking struggling now. KP for Man City. Again, I don't think he's overrated. It depends how the career goes. Overrated for me, Beckham's a better shout on that basis. Yeah, see, I don't think Jadon Sancho is overrated. I don't think he's particularly rated. He was at one stage, but he's not. I don't know. Being overrated is. I think Declan Rice is overrated. Because I think Jude Bellingham's overrated. I think this Van der Ven fella's overrated. I think that Romero's overrated. I think Anderson's maybe not overrated, to be fair. It's gone, BMG. We keep it moving. Dropping the tempo is a bigger error. I agree, Joe Depp. It's the tempo. It's all in the tempo. See, 67% reckon it's Justin's performances, which I'm happy about, to be honest. Crystal Palace in. Is it? Oh, it's a deflection and it's in. It's 1-0, boys. We might as well get that. Is he not really celebrating, though? Is he offside? Is he offside? This will be good, boys. This is good stuff. Spurs 0. They're still not won in 2026, have they? Palace 1. It's been given, I believe. 29 mins. Nice bit of hold-up play. He's well onside. He's in his own half, ref. Then he's got to be behind ball there, has he? It's got to be a goal, this. Puts him through. He sort of, does he take it? Oh, no, it just runs too far. I thought he took every touch, but he doesn't. And then it takes an awful deflection. Would that be classed as a goal? Well, it's classed as a goal, but I just mean, is it on target or are we putting OG? I think I'm putting OG here. I'm going to call it before anybody else does. I think that's an own goal. It looks like he's dragging it wide to me. What we're saying on that? Get in. Fucking, that's what we want, really. We don't want... Palace can go away now, can't they, really? We need to keep them shits down. I can't take those guys because they all had good and bad spells. KP maybe, hard as it is to admit. But I think KP's been then bad, you know, he's turned poor, hasn't he? So Sancho was very good for... Oh, what VAR they're checking here? Possible offside? It looks like he's behind ball to me. How long's this been going on? For 2 minutes? Okay, no. Sancho was good for Dortmund and was hit by the curse of scum, ruining him like so many before him. I don't think he's got a great attitude though, BMG. That's all I would say. All those other players were massive hype jobs who flopped for Man United. I agree. Man United, fucking Old Trafford were like a what do you call it? Wasn't it like a fucking... memorial, wasn't it, for players? It was like a bloody... Oh, fucking hell, I can't think what it's called. Where do all dead people go? Graveyard, fucking hell. Is it going to get given this or what? I critiqued about too many draws. Just Lynch. Oh my God, it's offside. Fucking bollocks. It's offside. Fucking bollocks. Oh my God, that is marginal. It looks pretty tight to me, that. VAR strikes again. Just Lynch took the positive and replied back they were patterns forming draws. Well, I don't speak on that. If I speak, I get in trouble. The underlap and the overlap should collab. Can you imagine, Harley? I can't. Scumflops could have loads. Come on, lads, we've only got one player. We'll get loads in. I can think of loads. I'll get going in a minute with these. Salute to the 9 other people who voted no. As on balance, we should realistically be in mistake at this stage of the season. And well clear of relegation. Phil Neville. See, I think Phil Neville had a good career, BMG. Take it easy, green grass. David James. Was David James overrated? I'd say maybe David Seaman was overrated. David James got a lot of shit, didn't he? The question is, we're doing the overrated 11, Joe Depp. Di Maria was the player I couldn't think of for Man United, as he was a massive hype job. Hype job, yes, could do a hype 11, but the bloke's won World Cup. I think he'll have won Champions League. He's played for the biggest clubs in the world. Oh, Spurs are 1-0 up. Solanke. Sterling's a good shout, Luke. And Sterling had a couple of decent seasons, but I would say he was overrated. Whoops a daisy. Fucking getting on my own tits here. Fucking 1-0 Spurs this season. Solanke, 34 mins. Bollocks. Oh, is it out of play? They're stopping it. Are they stopping it? I don't think it's out of play. I think I'm being hopeful. Yeah, I agree on that level, BMG. Yeah, I'm happy to go overrated when you're talking about play. That's what I mean. When you're talking about players like that, that's just crazy. That's why I'm saying Declan Rice. Sterling, I'm slightly reluctant to go with Sterling, but I'd probably agree that he's been overrated. I had a take on Sterling, wouldn't I? Do you remember? He's skipper, says BMG. Oh, Brett, no. I can't have that. Neymar was not overrated. No way. No way. Honestly, if Neymar ends up in that 11, I don't think I can participate. What's a Bob Martin? Unfortunately, I don't have the control. Bob Martin is a prominent UK-based pet healthcare brand, specialising in flea worm treatments. I don't have that power, Roger Slicker, but they're more than welcome for me. Oh, this fucking app is shit lately. Evening, bro. Yes, Roller Blunt. Appreciate you, brother. Balotelli, non-stop talk about the amount of potential he had, but was pretty meh career all told. I love Balotelli, so I'd struggle to get behind that MVG. Perhaps an underachiever, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure overrated. This is harder than I thought. I'm Team David Seaman. I thought he was massively overrated. Casilla as in ours or Real Madrid's BMG. Gerrard overrated, Joe Depp. Gerrard. BMG's letting him in. Balotelli's in. No way, Gerrard. Gerrard's no way. See, Harry Maguire's been too shit for too long. This is what I mean. Oh, who's been binned off here? Who's been sent off here? Is it Van der Ven? Oh, Spurs boys have got them. See ya. Fucking see ya. I've never done this before, but I'm putting it in there because I'm so funny. Well, not because I'm funny. Van der Ven binned. Or is it Van der Ven? See ya. Oh, he has pulled him down. Is it a pen as well? Is it a pen? Come on, be a pen. It's awful when I'm not listening to the game. I don't know what. Is it a pen? Is it a pen? Be a pen. Come on, be a pen. Go on, get off the pitch, you dickhead. They're getting loads of red cards, aren't they, at a minute? Get off, you fucking idiot. Luke Shaw, I'm up for. I think he's overrated. I'm up for that. I agree, BMG. Where's Brown? Similar, though, for me, BMG. He's shit. Is it a pen, that? Is he given a pen or not? I'm all over Jude Bellingham as overrated. Honestly. Is that their goal, Brett? I'd have Jude Bellingham in. I think he's massively overrated. Class done, say Jack. Who are we voting for in the poll? What category? What? I'll switch the poll because I don't know what you mean. It's a pen. It's a pen. Come on. Come on. Don't fuck this up. Come on. It's a pen. Come on. Slot it home. Oh, it's a silly walk. It's a silly run up. But he slotted it home. He gets his goal, does my man, sir. Get in. 39 mins. Get in there, lad. Get in. And they've had a man sent off. Get in. Fuck Spurs. Fuck Spurs. BMG's not sure about Shaw. Sure about Shaw. No, I'd say it's over career. You've got to think over career, I'd say. I hate them run-ups. I think keeper's had a mare there. He looks to go well early. What is going on, football? What's happening to the rules? It's just refs. I honestly think I think they've totally lost control, man. I really do. What about Archie Gray for overrated? How will that go down? Currently overrated, I'd suggest. On the Justin thing, it works well with the switch him and Bogle. Only issue with that is I think it keeps Nonto out the side. He looked lively against Sunderland. Tired legs out there. Yeah, roller blunt. We should have got. He should more. He should get more minutes, I think, Nonto. All is well, all was well. Hubby fell over in a car park and broke his ankle yesterday. Roller blunt, big man. What you saying? He's been trying to walk it off like he's only sprained his toe. Fucking hell, Roller. Stay loose, man. I want to be right for want you right for this wedding, my man. Have you actually broke your ankle, Roller? See, BMG's saying not Jude. I think Jude's so overrated. It's crazy. When we've got so much talent up top in England squad and everybody crams him in, I just think, why? All he does is get fucking tap-ins. And you know he's not meant to be a goal scorer, but Job's definitely overrated though. Oh yeah. Enar in the building. Looks like Spurs playing him on. Bastards, but we're all Michael Ricketts. What a throwback that is as well, BMG. Micah Richards is maybe a bit overrated. Bamford. Ooh, Joe Depp. Ooh, stay loose. Jude Bellingham's #1 on Enar's list. I'm all in with you, Enar. I'm all in with you. I've said it forever. Declan Rice is right up there for me, honestly. If it's in the net, it's classed as a goal, yes. Shout out to BMG for no reason at all. Not having Jude, it's a dead cert for me. Yes, Mimi, smash a like. We've got 35 in room, only 23 likes. We're hitting 100 likes tonight, boys, and you know it. I'm not sure Bamford was ever really rated, which is, you know, a good shout. Enar's he's not gonna stop the Jude talk, and I don't wanna. I can't get on board with Neymar as overrated. That's crazy to me. PMG's taking no prisoners. That is the worst offside call I've ever seen. I couldn't really see it, to be fair. Literally the stitching on the ball. Absolute bullshit. Apart from the God Syndrome, you do an absolute cracking job. Who's God Syndrome? Get Jude in there. He's shit. Who's Brett said? Is Wes Brown overrated? It's not VAR hack, it's the corrupt officials looking at VAR who are destroying the game. Gerrard cannot go in there. I'd be reluctant to get Balotelli in there. He's in the overcapped. That he'd definitely get in the overcapped 11 BMG. Seaman was overrated, man. He hung on far too long. Overrated. People like Seaman. I don't really know why. Wasn't he one at Goons that goes on Strictly Come Dancing and end up with one at Chicks, like he can't control himself? I'm glad BMG's not taking Gerrard, so. There is so much money in the game. VAR is produced by Industrial Light and Magic. I hate football, says War Piglet. You don't hate football, War Piglet. We just need to take it back, don't we? Seaman shit. Jack talking bollocks about Seamen. Andy Carroll's massively overrated. And Liverpool got stung bad. Eight minutes added on to VAR here. I mean, with a price tag like that, I'd have to agree. Memphis Depay, what a dud. I think that's a decent one, Cletus, to be fair. And he's sort of like hung on to what he sort of is and can be. And BMG, well, you do right, BMG, to be fair, because there's that many flying. Joe Depp with the Archie Gray. I'm in on Archie Gray, man. I think he's overrated currently. He might not be. But I think he is at the moment. Hey up. In Crystal Palace, it's 2-1. It's 2-1. You know it is, don't you? And you know it is. Get up. It's JLS. Get in, you bastard. 2-1. Spurs are shit. Get in. Get in, you bastard. JLS. What minute? On 46 minutes. Get in. Get in. That's honestly. Spurs are shit. Spurs are shit. I think Spurs could go down. Do you know who I think's overrated? Wharton. I think Wharton's massively overrated. Carragher says BMG. I don't know, though. Again, he had a brilliant career. He's sort of like, I don't know, had he not been a Liverpool lad, I think any other top club would have got rid of him at some point. You know, I don't think he'd have had the career that he ended up having. I think Liverpool sort of stuck by him. You know, I know Neville were good and stuff, but, you know, I don't think, had he not been at Man United, I don't think he'd have had the career he had. They sort of kept with him. David Nugent, by some miracle, got an England cap. David Nugent had tech, to be fair. BMG's happy with that. Francis Jeffers, what a throwback that is, BMG. That's an underachiever, though, isn't it? They're like young. There's loads of young overrated players, isn't there? Which, to be fair, there's no reason why they won't sneak in. Bentley says, Brett, I like David Bentley. I've seen a couple of his interviews. David Bentley. David Dunn for a time. I thought David Dunn were all right, though. Joe Depp going in on David Bentley. I thought David Dunn were all right at... were that when Blackburn? They had Damien Duff and David Dunn. Pele. Is Pele overrated? Mudrik's a good one, Luke. He's overrated. Casillas is overrated. I don't think Henderson's overrated. But I would take Lampard over Gerrard, Joe Depp, I agree. I wanna discuss Pele. This is a poll, this one. Is Pele overrated? Because remember, you know, you can be amazing and be overrated. Mudrik's a good one, though, I'd say. Archie Gray does ever so well. He has got his back to goal. He manages to turn, dance along the byline and keep the ball in. Dominic Solanke, number 9, who duly obliges. He gets a toe on it. Lovely commentary there, BMG. It's a shame I'm 20 minutes behind. Yes, Alan Clark, yeets up. 2-1, my boy. Wash your mouth out, Joe Depp. No praising Lampard round here. Oh my God. I thought you meant as overrated, Joe Depp. I didn't know you... I've just read it, yeah, because you were pushing for Gerrard as overrated, weren't you, Joe Depp? Which is mania. I've got you now. I'm on board. Mudrick's in. Judy's not because he was good, although he's now off the boil. I've never... When was he good? When would Jude Bellingham good in Championship? Oh, Tottenham fans, you got no fans. Look at him holding his head and that. It's like, get a grip, man. Bloody 2-1, Luke, my lad. Surely a draw is the best results for us tonight. I wouldn't say so, BMG. Genuinely, I think it's time to let Crystal Palace go away. What's the point in them being on 37? We're not trying to catch Crystal Palace now, are we? What would they be on? 38, 37, 36. They're on 35. They're 4 points off us with a well, they're 5 points off us with a draw, aren't they? Let them go away, I say. That's my next poll. Joe Bellingham's in there, I think, Brett. AO says Mark Overmars was massively overrated. I liked Mark Overmars, but it's slightly out. It's slightly before the Arsenal that I sort of know and remember well. Tottenham on break here. Pushes it past. No, well won. He's over. If he's still on, I'm hoping he's still on about Bellingham, Ina. Here's a big one. Ryan Giggs. I think Ryan Giggs is massively overrated. Oh my God, it's 3-1. Oh my God, it's 3-1. We've played 52 minutes, have we? It's 3-1. Spurs are flocked. It's 3-1. Get in. Get in. Sir with the fucking... What do you lads call them? Sir with the brace. That's what you boys call them, innit? I never knew what that was until I started channel. Sir with the brace. Better be on. Oh, he's well on. He's well on. He's giving yards and yards. Keeper's had a mare. Lovely little finish though. Get up, my lad. Wharton, the guy that I was just slagging off with the assist, who I still think's overrated. There must be some Scottish players. That's who sparked. I know Giggs is Welsh, isn't he? Scottish players. You nearly brought some on there. Yes, Mingy. Come on, Palace. It's done, mate. You're done there. Job's in, but we're pushing for Jude. Get them both in. The team the brothers have always wanted to play with. There's not Tottenham fans leaving before half-time, is there? There is not Tottenham fans leaving before half-time, is there? Fucking hell. Fucking hell, mate. I've just seen a fan. It's cut to a fan. He said, fucking hell. Fuck off. Fucking hell. This is fucking shite, mate. It's like you're all fucking so used to being in this shit league, aren't you? You all piss and moan every time you fucking go on a bit of a bad streak. Well, fuck off then. Get out of it and see what it's like to be in deep, dark depths of hell, mate. You all fucking dick lickers. Fucking cockwombles. Piss off. Get in Championship then, you little fucking goobers, if you don't fancy it. Fucking hell. Fucking hell. Struggled to sell the fucking stadium out. Why? Because you've been shit for a fucking few months. You were shit last year and you won a you won a cup. It's just who we are, mate. Fuck off. Grealish, I think, is a good shout. Joe Depp, I think, he's massively overrated. I actually rate him, but he's massively overrated. To leave at half-time's a joke. Jack Wilson says, Junk Monkey. I actually think that's a good shout. I think Jack Wilshere were unlucky. But I do he was unlucky as well, but probably overrated. Junk Monkey, Wilshire was hyped up. MVG's on board with it. Luke likes Grealish, as in agrees with Grealish. Overmars was a good player, not overrated for me. I'm on board with that, Ming. Is Rice overrated? Lots of graphics. Rice is massively overrated for me, man. How about JackCity from the Creators Cup? Was talked up and maybe a bit underwhelming. BMG, it's ruthless. Absolutely ruthless cut down. You'd take it though. Overrated by who is the real question on everybody's lips though. You know. We'll have to get some like independent adjudicators on for that, where we'll have to go around, you know, players that have played with us, and then go, well, do you think I was overrated? And you probably find some people that said yes. I'm not even ruling it out, because you know it's definitely somebody who didn't fulfil his potential. You've got over here, mate. So I'm on board with being overrated. It's better to be rated even if it's over. Seth Johnson, especially to Ridsdale. Seth Johnson has to be, I'd say, the head coach, because Ridsdale went mental with it, didn't he? So Shevchenko for Milan was brilliant, but Chelsea was massively overrated. I need to find out what age was Shevchenko, because he did win the Ballon d'Or. What age did he sign for Chelsea? Oh, it was 29. It was 20. He's got a bit of a case there. Spoolchucker is on mint form. Spoolchucker. Overmars stays out of it, thank God. Although MVG says massively overrated BMG. The press by which I mean the man himself likened him to the court. Fucking hell, can you imagine? Certainly wasn't the court, was he, MVG? Seth Johnson, to be fair to him, like, when he came to the club, I just thought it was like, we were signing a lot of random players, weren't we? And it was like, I don't know why it says full time on Joe Depp's banner, because he's not sponsored it this week. It's one of them where it's not really his fault, is it? It's like BMG's, you know, throwing shots at me. It's not really my fault. Jack calling out Bellingham and Seaman not only shows your biases, but also your ignorances. Not even AMG would agree with that. How's that a bias towards what? How are Bellingham and Seaman even remotely like the same? What do they have in common? Please tell me that. Tom Cleverley and Nicky Butt says BMG. Maybe not Tom Cleverley, but Nicky Butt I think is overrated. Wilshire was injury problems. I think Grealish is not really overrated. 100 mil though. BMG. You'd want more from him. I can't believe Spurs fans are leaving at half time. I couldn't do it. Don't go to the game. I know a lot of them didn't, but it says winners on front door as well. Phil Jagielka's, I think that's hard. I think that's harsh on lad. I think some people make the absolute most of the talent they've got. Tell you he's overrated. Brendan Aronson. Maybe only by me, JT, you bum. But he's not overrated, is he? By anyone, really. Got shit to do, bro. Can't sit in bed all day. But yeah, torn ligaments and some other shit. High on painkillers shit happens. Crazy stuff, Roller Blunt. Give your leg some rest, big man. Raise that leg up. Raise the leg up, brother. Shout out to fucking Roller Blunt, everybody. Come on. Agreed, Ming. Overmars was a good player, but for Arsenal, it was overrated. I thought it was meant to be mint at Arsenal, though, wasn't he? See, BMG's in on Jagielka. Jagielka had a decent career. I don't think he was ever decent. Never be decent, was he? Thing is, you can only judge the players in their prime, not when they go downhill / oh. Well, that's why I Google Shevchenko, though. At 29, you ain't got much of an excuse, really, have you? Grealish was more of a Man City ruin job, says Brett. That's a fair shout. Put Grealish in twat of the week then, says Luke. He's got to get in somewhere, hasn't he? 2-1 Palace. It's 3. Now, I forgot it was 3. Is it 3? It's 3! Oh my God. Don't get the Goblin talking about Oscar. He used to bang on about Oscar. He loved... If anybody's overrated, when Goblin's next in here for a watch-along, I want everybody to drop in, does the Goblin rate Oscar? Because he fucked off to China, didn't he, Oscar? I don't know if he were overrated, but he was definitely overrated by the Goblin, believe me. Phil Neville, son of Neville, Neville must be in. I don't think Phil Neville's overrated. He's had too many caps. He had a better career than he should have had. But that ain't overrated. Because if he's in, then Gary Neville's in as well, I think. Grealish, he's already in there though, isn't he? That Rabana, oh my God, SST, it's the best thing ever, isn't it? BMG's saying Oscar's a possibility. He's definitely overrated by the Goblin, believe me. I mentioned Dunn. He was spoken as the next Gascoigne. Well, if that is the case, BMG, then my lord, he's overrated because he's definitely never achieved that, did he? Bayern and Borussia D looking at Archie, apparently. I think Dortmund would be a rubbish move for him, though, to be fair, Roller Blunt. Obviously, Bayern Munich would be a mint move. But I think Dortmund would be... I don't think that's a step in the right direction for him. The bet builder's up, Mingy, and you know it. Who was that Scandinavian striker for Arsenal who looked like Ian Poulter? I'm gonna before I Google it. Step out. Show me what you're all about. Jeffers on bench. Bentner's a good one. MVG. Step back in. Peter White just lurking. Appreciate you. Enar, how good does it make you feel that you get so many, lurkers now? Everybody knows, it's like lurking. I'm just lurking. Yes, Peter White. Appreciate you lurking, brother. Pele overrated, says Joe Depp. 62% say no. 65% say no to Pele being overrated. So unfortunately, Pele don't get in there. Overration. How about Arteta for manager and as a player, Brett? Pele was very overrated, says Cletus. I think so. But Dylan Skinner on Fantasy Football had a section called Pele was shit and showed all his crap moments. Fantasy, I don't remember that bit, BMG. But Fantasy Football was funny, wasn't it, man? Really funny. It's a shame. I don't know when Fantasy Football stopped, but a genuine shame. Because, that was funny. Overrated. Virgil van Dijk. Can't believe I ain't said it. I'm fucking annoyed with myself, Roller Blunt. I ain't even joking. I'm actually annoyed at myself. If Virgil van Dijk don't get in the overrated 11, I don't know who does. Terry Ferdinand, Company, Sol Campbell, Vidic, all... He's not even in the top 5 of all time. Roller Blunt knocked it out of the park. Well, I'll pull that up to make sure that everybody's on board with that, because Virgil van Dijk, overrated. He's wildly overrated. Do you remember when fucking Carragher was saying, like, the Premier League is too easy for him? That's like a head in hand moment, that. Gotta get side. Pele had decent teams behind him, and there's a legit argument Pele was overrated. I just think to say he's the best player of all time is wild. I don't like Ronaldo, but there's at least I can accept the argument of somebody saying Ronaldo. And I know I never watched Pele, but his stats are skewed, aren't they? There's a lot of friendly games and all that stuff. Arteta's in dickhead 11 now. Wish I'd missed him out of that. How many titles did Gerrard guide Liverpool to? None. Effing none, tosser. I mean, he won Champions League with them, didn't they? And they weren't that good when he did it. Yes, Brett, my old mucker, get up. Maybe we need to think of scum and Liverpool players who got caps due to playing for a good team. This is a good way to do it as well, BMG. Because there's plenty of players that got, had hella career. But is that overrated, or is that just like, you just circumstances is pretty lucky? What we wowing, Luke? Giggs, sorry, was decent for a while, plus had longevity. Overrated though, man. They talk about Giggs like he gets in the world 11 of all time. The players like Keane going on about Giggs, and Gary Neville and Carragher actually stands up to Keane about Giggs. He's like, he was not at that level. I honestly don't think he is. I think he really is part of an era where just Man United looked after them players, and they're obviously decent and they understood the Man United DNA, but Giggs are massively overrated for me. 100%. How many goals? And it's not all about goals, but how many goals in how many games did Giggs get? Right. In 963 appearances, how many goals do you think? Right, I'm pulling it up. Virgil van Dijk, 82% says overrated. Get up. Right. How many goals in 963 games did Giggs get? How can I do this? Less than 100. Shit, no, hang on a minute. I don't know how best to do this. Oh, fuck it. I'll just put his Giggs overrated and I'll tell you how many goals he got, because it's not, I've already told you. His Giggs overrated. I've lost control. I'm like a VAR ref. Giggs is overrated for me. He got in, it's not all about goals, but in 963 appearances, Giggs got 168 goals. It doesn't actually sound that bad. He won 34 trophies in 13 Premier Leagues and holds the record for most assists in the Premier League history. In addition to his club record, he was the only player to score in each of his first 21 seasons of the Premier League. Overrated, mate. Massively. Played for best club of our era, really, or my era. For total dominance. Nobody ever challenged him. Arsenal for 2 years challenged him. How many goals did Giggs get a season on average? No. How many goals? 109 Premier League goals across 22 seasons for Man United. His highest scoring campaign was 13. If you were 13, best season, 13 goals. 9 goals, 11 goals. So 13 goals, 9 goals, and 11 goals is his 3 best ever return. He's overrated. I hate him anyway, so fuck him. You're getting sacked in the morning, Luke. Might as well get rid of him, aren't they? Get Big Sam in. Just be honest about the scenario and get Big Sam in. Lol's at Tottenham, but it's not over. It's over now, mate. They thought it were all over. It is now. But he's rated as like one of the best ever players, though, Joe. Oh, Nana. Fucking hell. Giggs is in there. Why are we fucking defending that weasel? Why are we defending that weasel? White side. I thought you said white snake there, BMG. Get fucking fucking Jude Bellingham in there. Are you trying to bring on the Andy McGrath? Lennon was underrated. Didn't win anything. Maybe an FA Cup, but was a great player. My man. The best, you know, Aaron. The cat burglar me and Greengrass used to call him. No idea why. War Piglet, my dude. Appreciate you, man. Thank you, War Pigs. You're a ledge, mate. If you don't know by now, you never knew. Shout out to War Piglet. You're a legend, mate. I proper appreciate it, as you well know. Shout out to War Piglet. Everybody put some War Piglet love in the chat. Piglet. Thomas Brolin from the man in the wings from Enar's competition. Garinka was the big dog on those teams, not Pele. But what he did to get to that goal, I need to check this. I don't want to be stumbling over this fella here. Yes, the dribbler. 230 goals in 581 matches. It's like Giggs. He only had double the amount of matches, and you know Garinka's a winger. He only played double the matches and got half the goals, but you know. Right, I've seen this MVG, and I actually saw it. I saw it when I clicked on Thomas Brolin from the lurking Peter White, and I did my best to ignore it. I did my fucking best to ignore it, but I can't ignore it. I never knew this fucking overrated hype would get my fucking goat so much. But all jokes aside, my man Lee Bowyer was not overrated. My man Lee Bowyer massively underrated. And that definitely gets Beckham in there. He's better than them all. Fuck them all. Fuck Scholes. Fuck Beckham. Fuck Ryan Giggs. Bowyer. Left foot, right foot, edge up box, in the area, bursting in, smashing into a challenge, engine on the mother flucker. He was everywhere, Lee Bowyer. Bring back Lee Bowyer. Get Lee Bowyer over in and on and over here. Yes, Dazzler, what's good? Hey up, Jack, we're staying up. Get up. Some way or other. Might be nail biting, but I'm back in Farker. Then I want to see him on his horse galloping around Ellen Road, giving it the big one. Yes, Dazzler 15. Comment of the night, my man. BMG, no prisoners. I can't handle that. Tevez was not overrated. Hi. Spurs on the phone to Harry Redknapp. I know, yeah. They would be on the phone to Neil Warnock, because he's been on about it all week. He keeps going on radio and saying like, oh, you know, I'm still sort of half anticipating, a phone call off of Spurs. He keeps saying it on TalkSport. It's pretty funny. Bunch of plastic fans. This is the point where you get behind the team, not walk out on them. Just what's the point, Brett? At half time, you've gone 3-1. What's the point? It's lame behaviour, in my opinion. You just got to ride it out. And why are you like wasting your money even worse? There'll be more of a fucking traffic jam at half time when it's Spurs games. Jordi Cruyff, massively overrated. I think that's a good shout, to be fair. Big shoes to fill, says MVG. Brolin was good before he came to us, BMG's saying. I think Jordi Cruyff's overrated. I think Jordi Cruyff's overrated. I nearly had a keeper then. I think Alisson's overrated, you know. I honestly do. I think Alisson's massively overrated. Is it true that Spurs are changing their name to the Cop Wombles FC? Didn't they change that years ago, Dazzler? He could have Geordie on his shirt, but we had to make Hasselbank fit on the shirt. Yes. Big name on shirt, Kevin Augustine. Only Happy Clappers rated him. Nobody rated him. He was overrated. Well, was he overrated? I don't know. Cockney boys can't take it. They literally can't handle it, can they, Ernie? I agree, my man. They literally can't. They can't handle it. Sacked in the morning after 2.5 games, take some doing. Maybe we should keep the doctor. I know, well, this is what everybody wants, innit, Ming? What's something in my eye? There's a lot of players who flopped at one club but good elsewhere. Torres, so can't have them in. Yeah, Torres wasn't overrated. Torres built that rating up, didn't he? And then, you know, flopped at Chelsea. And still won, still scored massive goals and stuff, you know. I don't think Cavani's overrated, me. I think Cavani's brilliant. War Piglet, is Little Joe still charging to watch last season's Creator Cup? That was a great day, that was. Still charging to watch? What is it? Genuinely, do you have to pay to watch that, War Piglet? Little Joe, who's Little Joe? Just clarify for me, Joe Depp, before I speak. Because if I prefer not to speak. If I speak, I get in trouble. Because nobody can take a joke round here, I don't think. Or, you know, you have to put up with everybody else's shit, but as soon as you're a bit of a ball bag, everybody fucking starts pissing and whinging at you. Jack getting the heat tonight, BMG. You know it. I'm happy to take it, BMG. It comes with territory, doesn't it? I think Jed Spence probably overrated, to be fair. I think Archie Gray's overrated. Still not. Nobody's mentioned Wharton yet. I think he's overrated. Virgil van Dijk's overrated. I can't. He's overrated. Hugely overrated. Peter Barnes says SST. Mr. Liquor really tickles me, you know, Joe Depp. Not literally. Cavani can't be in there. Willie overrated himself a while back. I don't think Nonto's a bad shout, really, in terms of being overrated. Archie Gray's the type of overrated to come back and haunt me, by the way, so because he's obviously only a young lad, but I do think he's currently overrated. He gets a lot, you know, his big pay packet on him, isn't there? Big shoes to fill also. And then, you know, he's not getting in the England squad or all, is he? Not that he would do, but, you know, for 40 mil, you know, you'd think he'd be in and around it. I think he was okay and not too highly rated. Cavani, are you on about Cavani there? Cavani was class. Edison Cavani, innit? We've had Diego Forlan as well. City Jack, man of 1,000 voices, but can he do Brian Blessed? I don't know who Brian Blessed is. Can't do it. Phil Jones, Fergie rated him early doors. I actually thought of Phil Jones. But again, I don't know. Gomez gang dropping bombs here. Kieran Tierney, I think it's a decent shout. Chris Boyd, Mo Johnson, other Scott. Oh, he's gone down the Scots route here. The reason why I missed out Ali McCoist is I want to discuss Ali McCoist. Come down to the English top tier and sent back with tail between their legs. Ali McCoist does my fucking head in, right? On a morning on Talk Sport, right? I actually don't mind him, but he fake laughs. What's that big Jaffa called? Big pisshead. What's Big Jaffa called? He does it with. Not Durham, he's awful. I actually don't mind this guy, although he goes on political rants all the time. Not Adrian Durham, he is a dickhead. But what's that fucking Big Jaffa called? Somebody whack it in comments here. I've scrolled to the bottom. I can't remember what it's called. But anyway, he pretends to laugh at all his jokes, and it's so obviously fake laughing. It's absolutely horrendous. Baines is underrated. If he were playing now, he would be in that England squad. You can't just compete with Ashley Cole, probably the best left back in football history. Yeah, Baines is underrated, to be fair to him. I think Baines had a mint career. I mean, I do actually believe he didn't want to leave Everton. Obscure one, but Stuart Robson played at a fair level, was captain, and was totally shite. That reminds me of fucking Celtic centre midfielder. Not Brown. Is it Lennon? Neil Lennon. Would Neil Lennon be down as a bit overrated? We're doing overrated. Roller Blunt does what he wants, doesn't he, over here? Poor lad's on drugs with fucking broken ankle. Stuart Downing, says Brett. Bentner. Thomas Brolin, overweight and overrated, says Masha T. Agree. But Bentner's overrated, surely. Yes. Those painkillers are working for old Roller. Any sell on claws? Their claw. Downing's just like, I think it's harsh on Downing, but Shavin, I don't think it's a bad shout. RH. I actually don't. I think Shavin, he had that 4-goal game, didn't he, where he was fucking unreal. But he came over and I highly rated him after that 4-goal game. He was a beast. Surely Pele is one of the original GOATs. But that's what I mean, though. Being a GOAT when you're not, that's overrated. Yes, Pat Dunn, it is indeed. Can't remember, was it you, BMG, or MVG earlier that said that we wanted him to draw? Don't want him to draw. You just want to keep Spurs down, don't you? You don't want anybody getting above us or closer to us. Palace can piss off, can't they? I think the Pele question comes down to a generational thing, which I think is fair enough. Generally, older fans will rate him and younger fans will wonder what all the fuss is about. And you don't have that footage, do you? It's not like, if we're on about Messi or whatever, if, somebody's grandkids are on about Messi, you'd be like, well, watch this. Do you know what I mean? And he's literally like ripping up the best players, the other best players in the world. Do you know what I mean? Actually, great bombing forward. Makes me proud, Jack, lurking out there in the open. Yes, indeed, Ina. Nobody do it how you does it, though, mate, and you know it. The fantasy football did some good lookalikes. They did that Czech 800-metre runner swimming and Andy Townsend. I don't remember that, but was she a honey? Grat Och volley. Grat Och. Is she a honey? Oh no. Oh my god, no, she's not a honey. Oh my god, no, she's not a honey. I see what you're doing now with the lookalikes. I see where you're going with the lookalikes. She is not a honey. She does look like Andy Townsend. Fucking, that can't be right, can it? Fuck me. That's the first screenshot of the underlap tonight, boys and Bob and Mimi. Let that puppy load. Fuck me. I mean, it's nearly got a Corey. I don't want these on my desktop at all. I'll need to get rid of comment seat Corey there. You can't, it's cut the Corey a bit. The Corey is there, but it's not popping up. It does look like Andy Townend, that. Fuck me, that's mental. Yeah, they're both overrated, but I want to know why that's my bias, though. How am I showing my bias towards Bellingham and Seaman? Like, what's the bias? You know me, BMG. I thought we were going to be onto a honey. I thought you meant like Townsend. You know, they did a lookalike for this chick and then they did a lookalike for Townsend. I didn't realise you meant she looks like Townsend. Which she fucking does. Football players are like technology, MVG. As time progresses, so do they. It's a nice shout, Brett. It's quite. It feels. It feels poetic, that, Brett. Not saying you can't be poetic. Pogba is in for me. Don't know what BMG is going to come with that, but Pogba's massively overrated for me. Hugely overrated. Trent Alexander-Arnold, Dave Bates. It's ruthless, but I think I'm on board with it, big man. I'm gonna have to get rid of this poll because Giggs is, I should have hacked that poll. I normally hack the poll. Giggs is overrated. Now I'm gonna put my stall out and say Arnold's overrated. Still nobody said Declan Rice, who is massively overrated. Nobody said fucking Anderson, overrated. Van Dijk isn't for me. He dropped off a bit, but he's been classed for years prior. I agree, Roller Blunt, though. He's not better than Company. He's not better than Les Scott. No, I'm only joking. He's not better than Company. He's not better than Ferdinand. He's not better than John Terry. He's probably not better than Sol Campbell. I think there's a bit of an argument for him to be better than Sol Campbell. I don't think he's better than Vidic. Who else is there? Who comes to mind immediately as a centre-back? I don't even think he's better than like Carvalho and like players like that from back in the day. From them Chelsea days. They had some mint centre-backs. I'm not even sure he's better than Gary Cahill. Genuinely, like, they won everything. Van Dijk, man. Shit. He's not shit. Players from back in the day have a real uphill battle to convince younger fans they were worthy of greatness. The Pele hatred. Not that I was hating, but if you had VVD, shouldn't you see the doctor? Been there, done that, seen the doctor. Trent into bad shout, says BMG. I'd bong Lahore, I'd whack in there just because he gets some. Although I've sort of gone towards him a bit. Not gone towards him, but I thought he was an absolute idiot at first. McGinn, Joe Depp's not having McGinn. Di Stefano, Puskas, Matthews, useless. A lot of them. MVG dropping bombs. BMG. Giggs is overrated. I don't think McGinn's overrated, to be fair. Giggs is overrated, guys. Well, Top Shagger's going to do what they do. What? Giggs is rated like amongst the best players in world football ever. Like, well, people maybe think Rivaldo's overrated, but Rivaldo's at World, and I'm trying to now think of the best left wingers ever, but I can't think of any. Is Gareth Bale a bit of a shout? Gareth Bale was obviously had an amazing career and didn't really fancy it, but Gareth Bale. Dutty. I'm liking being the adjudicator here. I feel powerful. Own it, BMG. Big Sam as manager, perhaps. Big Sam's got a weird rating, hasn't he? He's sort of rated in like get a Hockaday in at Spurs, says Dazzler. Love it. Yeah, Big Sam's got like a weird rating, hasn't he? I'm so far behind at comments here, I've just realised. 13 Premier League winners. Giggs, how can we list him as overrated? Because he's rated with the best wingers in history. And he's just not. Big Sam is not going in BMG. He worked his magic for Sunderland. Brett's not having it. Darren Anderton. That's an interesting shout. Did he go in? Have we had like an injury prone 11? Let me try and catch up here. Big Sam's a decent manager. But this rating of, you know, like he always keeps you up and saves you or whatever's a weird one, isn't it? I'm not sure that BMG, but what about that manager? We've spoke about him on here before for Chelsea. And he's got like an AMG, MVG, BMG abbreviation, and I can never remember like a VVD. Can never remember his abbreviation. Absolute power corrupts absolutely. Pep's overrated, SST. Absolute power corrupts absolutely, BMG, yes indeed. Giggs got sports personality at year. Is that a sick joke? BMG. Into his sister-in-law's knickers. Smoke it up. Edge box here. Thumbnail's too small. I can't see who's on ball. Cuts it across. Cleared. Offside. Fucking hell. Lauren Blanc. Pierre Lauren. Is that Pierre Lauren? To be fair though, Laurent Blanc. I'm VAR apparently, so I'm going full Grimmer Worm Tongue to King BMG. Grimmer Worm Tongue. Grimmer Worm Tongue. Oh my god. Oh my god, he's the fucking Lord of the Rings fella, isn't he? Oh man. Oh, what a snaky bastard. Go on, MVG, get your snake on, my brother. Get a bit of fucking Greamer in here. Get Greamer in and on and over here. Get in. Chim chimney, chim chinny, chim chim Peru. Lieutenant, sir! According to office, sir! Walking out at half time is a shit move. Shows no character. It's ridiculous, Cletus. Absolutely pathetic. Giggs had too many decent seasons and was one of the best links. Oh, what's happened to this room? What's happened? Giggs. With that chest there. Giggs. Jack, you promised world champion gurning photos tonight. No, you asked for that. Didn't I promise the piglet competition where they all pretend like do the best pig, like become pigs, and they're like oink. It's fucking really, really bizarre stuff. And there's like a genuine like competition, like an American competition where they have to do like the best pig interpretation. Squeal, piggy, squeal. Augustine's overpriced, no doubt about that. PMG's the fucking governor around here, ain't messing about. Yeah, Peter Schmeichel, I think you're on about, Luke. Overrated. Zigonna. Yeah, I prefer not to speak, MVG, because if I speak, I get into trouble, so I can't speak, unfortunately. If I speak, I get into trouble. If I speak, I get into trouble. Lee Clark was overrated by the Geordies who loved him. I think I used to sign Lee Clark on the Champ Man. Yeah, I did. Lee Clark on the... I liked Lee Clark, to be fair. In the Fulham days. Archie Gray's more unproven than overrated. BMG, I bow down to that, mate. See, I am willing to... All right, Ming. Stay loose. I am willing to, you know, say when's right. When? Are you saying Saka, White Swan? I'm sorry to interrupt your own comment there. Are you saying BMG's comments are overrated? Saka, I'm going full screen for this. Saka is overrated. See, Nonto gets in there. I think that's harsh, but it's probably true. People have short memories of overrated players or recollections may vary. JLS on turn, strikes it with left peg. Just wide. You're not alone. I went to Creators Cup. Lockie's goal of the match, and you know it, Peter White. You know it. You don't get any skin in game though for playing centre mid, playing out of position, and then try to do the right thing on the ball. That's not in reference to Lockie's goal. That was absolutely the right thing to do. Sensational. Lockie showed a couple of moments of class. Gordon. Pogba did nothing. Pogba's in, thank God. Chris Smalling, overrated. I'd agree with that, to be fair. Smalling, because Smalling went abroad as well, didn't he? John Stone, however you say his name. Keeper, presume. BMG, you said the governor around here, just as I asked Jack to pull up some gurning photos. It was meant as a humoured joke. What do you mean? Alan Brazil, that's who I'm on about, Peter White. Lurking, appreciate you. Fucking does my head in. Not Simon Jordan, Joe Depp. Simon Jordan gets on my tits a bit, but I kind of like him. But I don't dislike Alan Brazil. He's all right, but Ali McCoy's just pretending to laugh constantly. Smalling, yes. BMG's got him in. And have you heard him talk? Makes James Justin sound like a gangster. All right, geezer. What is it? Is he? Yeah, it's Brazil. It is Brazil. Alan Brazil. Big fucking heifer, innit? Hey, is there a pen shout here? Come on, be a pen. Be a pen, send him off. Wharton again, that guy that I've said's overrated. I think that'd be an harsh pen, but it's not been given. I can't have that, AO, I'm afraid. Truly, I can't have that. I can't have that. AO, I think David Villa's fucking ace. Alan Brazil, yes, and he's a wanker as a pundit. He's turned into like a dick slap with like Richarlison coming on here. To be honest, I'd have said Richarlison's overrated. I'd have said that a couple of years ago. But I don't think he is now, because I just think everybody knows he's a bit shit. These likes aren't going very well, boys. We know about that rotisserie. Where's all my likes at? We're only on 34 likes. It's fucking, talk about overrated. Maybe the likers are under. Oh, well, the likers are underrated. The non-likers are overrated. He keeps going on like random like political rants, doesn't he? Like he's pissed up in the morning, like in somebody's living room, chatting shit, like, and he keeps sort of like weirdly referencing the fact he's gonna run for fucking office or something. I think, like, are you a real person? David Villa, thank you, MVG. David Villa goes nowhere. Somebody rated JKA. We paid 48 million for 44 minutes of game time. It's worth every penny, mate. Take away free kicks, then Beckham was no. I think BMG's got Beckham in there, to be fair, White Swan. I think that's a bit harsh, but I don't give a shit about Beckham being in there. I wanted Giggs in there, didn't I? David Villa was too good. Thank you, BMG. David Villa was absolutely unreal. And did he win a World Cup? I'm too far behind on comments to find out. Brilliant for Valencian back. It was unbelievable. One of the best finishes of the ball I've ever seen in my whole life. What we could do as well, BMG, not that we're running out of 11s, but we could do like a top 10, you know, like top 10 players in air, top 10 finishers. And like, because David Villa, for me, gets in my top 10 finishers ever. Do you know what I mean? Like, top, probably, I don't want to say top 5 because then when I start thinking about it, some mint top finishers. But Arshavin was a bit too good, says BMG out. That means I'm too far behind. Anelka. Jesus, he was overrated when you look at all the clubs and how much they spent on him. I'd struggle to say Anelka, though, Ming. I think he's one of them. I think he's slightly underachieved. I thought Anelka was pretty mint, to be honest. But again, you know, you can be. Nicky Barmby says, Roger's like, Nicky Barmby's a weird one. Has anybody ever particularly rated Nicky Barmby? I know he's decent, you know, decent enough player. Another player that we signed. Nicky Butt is a classic. In the 2002 World Cup, the media were all over him, and he was bang average. Nicky Butt's a classic example of somebody coming out of Man United in that era and then being rated as a legend, do you know what I mean? David Villa's a legend at New York, not overrated. He's a legend everywhere he's been, to be fair, David. He's not overrated. BMG likes Nicky Barmby, though, as a shout. I'd get McCoist in there. They're all lurking, mate. She's no bad. She's no badot. When we catch up on comments, I'm always happy to put her in the chat. McCoist was decent, I think. Badu, Jack. Fucking. Ush. Meslier overrated. He did not see further than end of Jack's hooter. Hooter. If you're on about it. Harry Kane's overrated. Fucking hell. Go back 20 years, he doesn't get a sniff at Spurs, let alone England. I've got to say, Roller Blunt, I can't have Harry Kane in there. That's crazy to me. Never left Scotland, though. Big Fish syndrome. I agree. SST. I think McCoist goes in there. Maybe Andy Townsend gets in there just because they're looking like that woman. If that is a woman. Woo. McCluskey. Roger Slick. McCoist. McCluskey. McCluskey Oisky Poisky. There's no bias. Seaman was overrated as Nigel Martin was a better keeper. Seaman was overrated. It's not. How can it? He's not answered my. He's not answered my. What the bias is, has he? I know you meant McCoist as in Ali McCoist. BMG's not even won't entertain Declan Rice. He's so overrated, man. Oh, is she all right though, War Piglet? Shout out to Julie Neri. We love Julie Neri over here. Hopefully she's lurking in the wings, War Piglet. Shout out to War Pigs. Gotta love those Eastern Bloc babes, says MVG. Look at that. In and on and over here. Fucking hell. She's a big woman. She's a big woman in, like, you know, a totally different way. Peter Schmeichel, overrated keeper. All noise, no bites. Cunt. I agree, Roller Blunt, but don't have it. Are you in on Rice or not, Luke? I'm pulling that up. Declan Rice, overrated. I don't give a fuck. Declan Rice, overrated. Smash a like for his gang. I'm not asking often enough, is it? That's what it is. AO's not smashing it in group every 10 seconds like he normally does. And that's shout out to AO, by the way. That's not a diss. You have you wish. I don't know why I had such an issue reading that rather. Jack, are you saying the polls are rigged? No, I'm saying I should have rigged them. I should have learned how to rig them, like all the other weasels do. I'd take a prime Woodgate over Virgil van Dijk. Roller Blunt. These drugs are like in and out for you. Oh my God, what's the delay here? Is this? I wondered what was going on. Is this the ref again? The refs are honestly becoming more important than the game, aren't they? I loved Woodgate, so I'm taking that. Just you know, for a bit of a laugh. Oh, do I remember that BMG? Do I remember that, my boy? Sensational stuff. Rafinha was hell of a man. But that is mint. And the reason why that's mint as well, though, is because Cahill was mint. I know he's probably waning. I can't remember who he played for at the end of his career, to be fair. But definitely on his way out, wasn't he, at that point? But still, you know, Rafinha were putting people on toast, wasn't he? A few erotic adventures behind the Iron Curtain. What's the Iron Curtain? Agbonghor's in there for BMG. And you know it, Arthur Bushby. Have you not seen the scoreboard sponsored by Joe Depp, my old mucker? Giggs, Virgil van Dijk, Jude Al Boyer is in. How do you like them apples, Jack? BMG, I feel like everybody's turned on me. I prefer not to speak. If I speak, I get in trouble. If Boyer, even if you put Boyer in this, even as a joke, I'm not sure where I go from. I'm not sure I can actually take that joke. I thought I could take a joke. But if you start fucking joking about Lee Boyer being overrated, I'm not sure I can handle that joke. It's not that I can't handle it. I can receive it and absorb it, but I'm not sure I can come back on here and look into the barrel of the camera and speak from the heart ever again. Because that's like family shit, that, innit? Where like nobody can get to you, and then like your family member will say something to you and go like, "You're saying that from the pit of your stomach because you know that bothers me." It's like when you're on the inside, and I feel like you're doing me, BMG. I feel like I've said too much. I've spoke too openly. You know too much about me. So you're bringing them Boyer shots in. And I say no. I say they tried to make me. They tried to get a bite out of me with Boyer, and I say no. They tried to get a bite out of me with Boyer, and I said no. Get up, BMG. Fucking legend, mate. Shout out to BMG for 11 different reasons. I'd pay decent money for Jack to have a selfie with you got no fans. I'm sure, to be fair, you know, for decent money, I'm sure he's looking for. I don't mean like he's looking for cash, but I'm sure that bloke's got a price. You know, he's had a couple of appearances, hasn't he, here, there, and everywhere. So I'm sure he does have a price. Yeah, it all goes. It's all got to go SST, hasn't it? You know, and they go, take it all. That's what we want our keepers to do from corner. Stop flailing about. Take it all. Rafinha, bucket and all. That's what I'm saying, though, but he's in there. Everybody bangs on about him. Maybe not top 11. Maybe I've gone over the top with it. It does say it all, Arthur Bushby. Yes, indeed. How have I ended up even further behind? So far behind. I agree in Giggs. You'd think a clock watcher would sponsor the Time Beast for Jack's watch-alongs. It's a. I think, to be fair, Joe Depp's probably a clock watcher. No, not Darren. I'm on about fucking. Did I say Anderton? I meant Anderson. I'm on about Anderson. Have I been saying Anderton? Because then I thought you meant Wharton. Because I said Wharton. I definitely think Wharton. But I think Anderson as well. Villa's Bower. We've spoke about him before. He's got a bit AVB. He's got a bit keeper. Fucking keeper. He's got a bit manager for me. Yes, War Piglet. We need you in here, brother. Them likes are slowly climbing now that I've mentioned it. Yes, BMG. Appreciate you, my man. Cozy on up to that like button, boys. Come on. No fucking about. Let's catch up here. I'd rather have a prime pre-Chelsea Damien Duff any day over Giggs on a team. But neither of them were overrated. Oh. I kind of won, then kind of lost there. Change your moniker to Ming Ming. Ming Ming. Ming Ming. Ming Ming. Get rid of the I and you can be MNG. Yes, indeed. MNG Ming would be so difficult to say, though. What's going on here? They're kicking off. Looks like Sally Gulnull, but she was the 1983 World 800 metres record holder, 1.53. I once thought that it was 2.43 and I thought it was 1.43 and I thought I broke like every fucking... Well, to be fair, what's fastest? I'm talking about when they're about 15. What's fastest men's 800 metres? How fast do them fuckers run it? 140. Fucking hell. Giggs and Bales have got it's the Welsh agenda, innit? It's the why is the keeper so far forward for this free kick? I'm still waiting for Roger Slicker to tell me the bias I've got towards Seaman, and is it the English bias? Class Pepper's slightly overrated as he's always had a big budget and the best players. Bet he could never have won the league with Stoke and their budget. No, he couldn't. No doubt about it. But for the amount of changes he's made to football is absurd, isn't it? Or absurd. So I think it'd be a hard push, really, saying that he's overrated for me. Just for the change, he's not. You know, a lot of them have had that money, haven't they? And they've not done what he's done. You know, like Pellegrini, who's a decent manager, didn't do it at West Ham. Ancelotti, you know, they win stuff, but they don't. What impact has Ancelotti had on world football other than like being a obviously manager, decent manager? But Guardiola has left an imprint, hasn't he? Like nobody, certainly in my generation. That's why I think it's a shame that Bielsa never got like a couple of top clubs, because if Bielsa had gone round them top clubs with that philosophy, you cannot tell me with the players and the money dispense, the money at the back post cleared corner ball, the money going. You know, if Bielsa had $1 billion, like it's literally been floating around on it, $500 million, he wins everything. And then he's like the Don Corleone, and then everybody follows his way. I'm gonna pull that up. Declan Rice is overrated, 70%. Get up, he's got to be in there. BMG, get up. Yes. Does Bielsa win everything with the right budget? With the silly budget, I'm put. Or Dudget. I've put Dudget, but you all know what I'm on about, don't you? Bale said Big Meek's toughest defender he's ever faced. I didn't know that, to be fair, Roger Slicker. I've not seen that. BMG says Dewberry. Dewberry, big fucking Dumbo, wasn't he? I kind of like Dewberry for some. I've got Dewberry's autograph. Maybe that's what it is. But I'm up for him being overrated. He came from Chelsea, didn't he? But he was only on bench for Chelsea, wasn't he? I didn't talk about it subliminally after I made a joke to them. I can't remember where they were from. Them big fucking scary brutes. I can't remember where they were from, but I can't talk. How many players do we have now? Onana's in net. Onana's definitely overrated and bad. Ayo. Can name 10 better left wingers. I can name 10 better left wingers at that time. That whole team was more a military platoon than a squad. We'll have to do the overrated. We'll have to do the Who's better than Ryan Giggs on left wing 11? About 100 being named, but BMG's been ruthless with it, though. Defence is Wes Brown, and I'm not sure of who else we have. Who's overrated? Start right back. Jack, is clear as day your bias. It's proven some of these players are genuinely world class. That's just natural bias, though, innit, Roger? You maniac. That's not me saying like, me thinking Seaman's overrated. Seaman could be world class and still overrated. Seaman is not as good as I think Oliver Kahn's probably overrated. Again, I didn't see enough of him. So I might get pelts for that. But he was world class, wasn't he? But he's probably overrated. You can be mint and overrated. Is it true the US of A, took me some reading that, has had a #1 single, which is actually AI, 78 Will Be Livid. There was an AI band, wasn't there, War Piglet, that have got, they got like some chart-topping songs. They made thousands, I'm going to say millions, but it's probably not millions in this day and age. But hundreds of thousands they made. And then they confessed that it was all AI. Midfield is cleverly, but Beckham all scum. See, Ryan Giggs would fit in lovely there, wouldn't he? Oh, we've got 11. We've got 11. We need some defenders. This will go down like a lead balloon, but Harry Kuehl post Leeds was overrated. Again, injury prone. Is that the AI music, man? Thank you, BMG. Jack and Peter Schmeichel, what the fuck? And he's white. What? Bentner, Ricketts, Agbonlahorn. I forgot about Pogba and Smalling. That's 2 strikers now here. No one mentioned the Australian player on here. Kuehl wasn't overrated though, was he? I'll look Brian blessed up when I've caught up. I need a piss as well. Does no one remember that rasper from 25 yards that would have been goal of the season in the Creator Cup? Ming, are you sticking up for me there, big man? Appreciate you, man. Salute. Veron was overrated. Smashed it for Argentina and not at club level. Well, Veron were one of them ones, anyway. He's come from Lazio, and everybody thinks he's going to be mint, and he got away with it a little bit. And they signed Laurent Blanc as well, didn't they? Were also shit. I'm sure that were in the same year. I thought when you said James Justin, yeah, because he's like it's well funny when have you heard? Is it Isaac that sounds completely different to what you'd think? Hey, I was not messing about. Brian best party trick is Pavarotti, Nesmond Dormer. I thought it was 2-2. This game could have been 2-2, but Tottenham are 2-2 shit. Rich Allison, I know, Ming. Well, I said that when he came on. Brian Robson says Peter Robson in the wings. Peter White. Sorry, I keep fucking doing that. Well, not that exact thing. I keep reading the two things at the same time. I don't think Veron's a bad shout. And he's another scummer in there. Get fucked off with autocorrect. I can't honestly, so much shit that I spout out. Remy Moses says BMG. T-Pain. T9. T-Pain. Ma Verona. Mike Phelan. One of them is not as a manager, but as a coach, Mike Phelan. Hey, up there in again, that crazy Vicarino, whatever he's called, is coming flying out. If it is him in net, to be fair, I'm not sure. Surprised Longstaff haven't been mentioned. Fucking... I wouldn't have gone with overrated if I known I was just going to get fucking pelters all afternoon. Warren Barton. Bam, bam. There we go. It's done. 3-1. They've been done. They've been done. Ugly fucker with it as well, SST. They've been done of... them little lizards. Spurs. Fuck now, boy. They try to make me go to... They try to make me rise above, yeah. And I said, no. Axlane, Olix, Axlade, Chambermaid, overrated. I'm on board, Luke. I need a piss. Barton's in there. He's a weird looking fella as well, isn't he? We're at Newcastle. Andy Carroll, yeah. Andy Carroll's been mentioned, Roller Blunt. Do you know, I'm going to say Theo Walcott a bit earlier, BMG, because we're on about, like, rap. What about Adama Traore if we're on about being rapid? Who was that dude who Souness picked for Southampton? He was definitely overrated. I'll tell you who is maybe overrated. The fucking Welsh Xavi. I can't remember his fucking name though. Is it Alan? Who's the Welsh Xavi? Try to catch up on. Comment 6, I need a piss. Joe Allen, yeah, I thought it was. Joe Allen's got to be overrated. And is that your controversial comment of the day? Is that coming through on speakers? She's singing downstairs. That guy who claimed to be George Weah's cousin. Yes. Legendary, that shit, though, isn't it? I need to catch... Oh, Trezeguet. I can't have Trezeguet. I don't know enough about him, to be fair, but... Don't worry, Jack. A lot of people don't know who or what a woman is today, and it's getting more confusing by the day. Yes, Julie Neary getting the love she very well deserves. In the spirit of JT, smash those like... JT's fallen out with us, and there's no doubt about it. Kale was at Palace. But get them, like, smashed up. And watch Leeds Sunderland on 0.05 times speed. Yes, MVG. Shout out to MVG. Kale was at Palace when Rafinha did him, yeah. I knew he'd gone down the food chain at that point. Not that that's on Rafinha, you know, he's still ripping him up. Subscribe, you don't get content like this anywhere else. Shout out to every which one in the chat. Appreciate you all, Piglet. You're a fucking West Coast warlord, mate. I appreciate you, man. More than you'd ever know, War Pigs. Rodrigo, Spain number 9. They said has got us good on that one. Overrated, Rodrigo. Maybe a bit on Ash side, but I'll take it. What's all this crap I'm hearing about throw-ins? Give us some contextualising, Jack. I ain't up to speed. What, the quicken smart throw-ins or whatever they're on about? It's fucking ridiculous. That's what it is. If I run for I'm going to have to run for a piss, boys, and I'm not going to be able to catch up with them. I'm going to get told off, aren't I? I'm going to run for a piss, and then I'm going to be so far behind, but I'm going to order a beer. So you know what time it is now. The Lukey boy. And then we're going to order a beer. And yeah, then I'm going to ketchup.
Yo, yeah. One of a kind, one at a time. Only gotta get a gun on my mind. Hitting my grind, city sublime. I'm trying to find the rest of my mind. It's been defined as being benign, but I ain't got time. It's hard to find. I'm sitting in line. I'm hitting my chime. I'm on the decline. I'm up for the climb. I'm rapping for rappers that never get mine. Rapping for rappers that never get wise. Rapping for rappers that nothing but lie. Rapping for rappers that snap on the spies. Rapping for rappers that clap on the mice. Rapping for rappers that rap at the skies. Clapping for rappers to pass the time. Chopping at rappers that never get wide. I'm hacking at rappers, I'm snapping the spine. Rapping at rappers, I'm mapping the mind. Slapping the slappers that follow behind. I've gathered them others, I've mastered the mind. I'm one of them kind of finds a mighty fine kind of guy. I'm fine as wine. I've got too much fucking time, but before I'm up I'll shine. I'm about to find, I'm out to dine and fight with Pennywise. And I quick apologise if it's easy, write my lines. It's just a line, but it's my time. Hit my main high. Yo, I'd like to die before I'm circumcised. Nothing but living in fear, kicking a coffin but never to cheer. Giving them something that's ever so rest. If in a pussy they're putting in here, we live in a pussy they're cutting it clear. Living for nothing but finding a beer. Thinking of stopping but never been near. Drinking be propping up why I'm here. Sticking and swapping, I'll never be dropping. I'm having a coffee, I'll never be coughing. I'm ticking, I'm talking, I'm wide awake. Hitting a profit, you're taking a bit. Getting a profit, let's make a break. Getting a brothel, let's make a tip. Create the story, make a day. Get to glory, then we'll play.
I tell you what, she puts the heat in fucking Ing because she puts the heat in Ming. Because my fucking lord, it is like unbearable. I'll order a beer though, see if she brings it, see how that goes down. Ordering a beer, boys. Whew, fuck me right, I need to catch up, kids. Catch up. It's fucking kicked me out. It's fucking... Forever, and nobody believes me, right? She's got microwave on. This is living proof. I've said this forever, to the point where I'm Googling it. I'm Googling it. It's thrown me out. I'm back in. The microwave's on, guys. I've said this forever. Have I ever mentioned this before? Does the microwave fuck the Wi-Fi? Cheers, look. The microwave's fucking blowing the Wi-Fi away.
The microwave.
I've told you before, nobody believes me. It does, it keeps fucking backing out, it keeps bottling it.
Have the microwave on the washing machine.
I can hear the microwave, look. The microwave's on.
Yeah, no, the washing machine's on.
No, it's the microwave, tell it through. Microwave on? Yeah, the microwave is on, yeah. She tried to light it out, and I know when that microwave's on. Yes, a microwave can significantly disrupt Wi-Fi, especially on the G.24 kilohertz band, causing deep drops, causing speed drops or disconnections, because microwaves emit high power. Do you actually, I don't want to get weird about it, but do you know how mental that is? BMG, have I never mentioned the horrendous... Well, I've definitely mentioned it to my mates. I used to have a studio in Bermontoffs, and What a woman, by the way. We appreciate the delivery, don't we? But I used to have a studio in Bermontoft, and I used to bang on about every time somebody put the microwave on, my Wi-Fi just collapse. Do you think that's a bit mental? I know it's all waves and all that stuff, and it's all floating around your house, but like, you know, if it's affecting your Wi-Fi, can you imagine what it's doing to your fucking brain? She tried to say the microwave's not even on. She tried to say it was a washing machine. I can hear it dinging in the background. It's like a fucking McDonald's down there. She always texts it well, BMG. She knows what I'm like, mate. So microwave always affects my Bluetooth devices. Is it MVG? That's what I mean. Jax, what's with TV dinners? Tell her she's fired. What's the TV dinner? Not on the underlap. Don't be fucking microwaving on the underlap. Don't know, Jack. I don't have a microwave and don't use Wi-Fi, so can't confirm or deny any interfish. Do you actually not have a microwave here? I remember when I don't remember when microwaves came about, but I remember my grandma and my mother having conversations about microwaves. I don't remember that, but I kind of do in my mind. Well played for not falling for Mrs. Jack's bullshit story, though. Well played for not falling for Mrs. You what, BMG? What? What do you mean, BMG? I knew I was being lied to. I know, you know, when you spent a bit of time with somebody and like I knew she was lying. And I can't hear the microwave, but I thought I can hear when she starts rattling and all fucking pots and pans are going and that dance because she thinks she's Gordon Ramsay down there. So like we must have spoke about being the one pot man where everything goes in the same pot as a man and like every little thing's wiped up. Like as it goes, and then she thinks I'm messy. Then I come down, it's like fucking like 50 pans in sink and that. It's like, how has this happened? What have you cooked? It's like, oh, just sausage and mash. I'm looking in the kitchen, I'm like, fucking bangers and mash. And there's honestly like 50 fucking, like every plate, every spoon, every bowl, every pan, every fucking oven thing, you know, whatever the things are called. It's all as one. All as one. Come one, come all. Come on, Ming, stay loose. Yes, Lukey boy. I was referring to your other half as Mrs. Jack. Oh, understood, BMG. It's Nikita Love. MVG calls him Nikita Love. I can't find. Well played for not falling for Mrs. Jack bullshit story there. I actually kind of forgot we was online there. That could have been. Well, I didn't forget. But it was a genuine interaction, is all I'm saying. So we don't lie over here, do we? Yeah, I prefer not to speak. Silver Steve is a heartless man. Get him in and on and over here. Did your missus call you messy or messy? I know, I thought when she initially said it, you know, because I've left, because I've been in a rush to work and I've just put like a ball in fucking... I don't want to have like a missus off, but they do all get in shit as well for like having a plate in the sink or like a microwavable meal just, you know, I don't know, on the side, you know, because I've gone to work or whatever. It's like, oh my God, we don't have a bin. So it's like, rather than like putting it in a bin bag, it's like there's just one. We don't have a bin, which is mental really when I think about it. Because like when we have a party, it's like, oh no, there's just a bin bag, and we don't have a bin bag, but it'll be like, because there's only two of us, so you don't make, unless she's cooking, you don't make that much mess. So we just create whatever we're creating, and then take it out to the bin. Do you know what I mean? If we have a takeaway, it all goes back in that bag, and then we take it out to the bin. There's not, do you know what I mean? I can understand the bin environment. I've grown up around bins, guys. My family household had a bin. Do you know what I mean? We've been having bins, but we don't deem the need to have a bin. Which, you know, Do you need a bin? I'm glad to say Bielsa's won that poll. But do you think I'm weird for not having a bin? Do you think I'm weird for not having a bin? In brackets, I have an outside bin before anybody starts. And yes, I do have. And yes. And yeah. Oh, it won't let me put it in. I'm running out of room. I wanted to put in, yes, I do have an inside toilet before anybody starts suggesting that, you know, I also piss outside or something. She's not on microwave again, is she? Come on. What's a hovel? A small, squalid or simple constructed dwelling. A conical... What the fuck is a hovel? What is a hovel? That is not... A small, squalid or... I've just seen a foot. I've had to go on images. Oh, my lord. That's coming in there. It's the new screenshot. I love it, MVG. That's one of the best screenshots in. I knew I'd get some pellets for not having a bin. Oh. Husband of the year is eluding you, Jackie lad. Sort out what the bin hype. Are you binning me out? We both agree we don't need a bin. Hey, I'd be out of work if everyone was like you. I can sell you a fridge freezer. It's frozen. Oh, BMG. To not have Jude Bellingham in there and have fucking Nigel Martin in it. Or you won't wind up with that one. I don't know you now, BMG. You're freaking me out. Take it easy, Joe Depp. Thank you, man. You're a legend, mate. You're probably gone now, to be fair. Although I'm not actually that far behind now, man. I've skipped shitloads, to be fair, but it all went off, didn't it? We'll try to go back through. Because now I'm missing. I don't know what that means now. That made my chest go weird. Oh my god! I read that. I read that as I do have half a towel. Let's bin it up. What? Yeah, you see. Yes, everything's weird. Don't need a bin. No, Jack, I never get in trouble with the missus. I've been single for over 15 years and it's fucking great. This is it, AO. It's, you know, to be fair, I've got to say, I don't, you know, I'm too much of I'm dead behind eyes when it kicks off. I just don't want it. It's like, it all surpasses. There's much love. Oh, MVG. Get Ming a Hovel fund. Yes, MVG, fucking ledge. Come on, Ming. Get that Hovel fund in and on and over here. Should we set a go Hovel get Hovel me? A get Hovel me page. Or fund a go Hovel page. Did Pascal say, get off my shoulder when he was assaulted in the box? War Piglet, I'm going to have to pull it up. Did Pascal say, get off my shoulder, mate? When he was mauled. Do you know, my mate texted me about him saying, is he your... And he's like my mate from years. But, I mean, I don't hang about him like we once did. But he's still my mate. He still knows I don't know that guy. And he texts me saying, like, oh, do you know that guy? And I'm like, I don't know that guy, dude. No, I don't. Fetch wheelie bin inside Peter White. I know it sounds... Oh, it's pronounced Hovel BMG. It's not... That's what I'm saying. The wheelie bin's not... The wheelie bin is the inside. Fetch the wheelie bin inside. The wheelie bin is the bin. That's what I'm saying. It's there and then it's out. Just into the bin. Do you know what I mean? That's why that's what I'm saying. When parties, it's I'll just bob it there, just put it on the side, and when there's enough for the bag. That sounds insane because that makes it out as though when there's the two of us, it's like when there's enough to go in a bin bag, we put it. That's not what I'm saying. It's all like we don't like the bin bags we got are only small bin bags. They're only like, I know you. To be fair, it's kind of hard to represent a bin bag. It depends on proximity, doesn't it? So now my head's the full bin bag. So if you go back here and do the bin bag's bigger now, isn't it? Where's the bin bag? Medium. Bin bag small. Bin bag enormous. Bin bag Goliath. I don't know what I'm talking about now, but we need a bin. I think it's time. But the thing is, you bring a bin in. You bring the bin into the house and it just disrupts the house. Because you bring the bin into the house. Not the wheelie bin, but the... Sorry, Badger. You bring a bin into the house and neither of us use it. Or it gets used, but not often enough. So Nikita love will be downstairs cooking something and she'll randomly use the bin. And then the bin won't be getting emptied because there's no in the fucking thing. Apart from like one piece of cucumber that she wanted to discard off quickly, and then suddenly that's rotted and cats are in there and they're suddenly shitting it out and it's, you know, all hell breaks loose. I do believe we need a bin though. I think it's time. I think our relationship can move on to like bin levels of, I think it's been long enough. I think we can get a bin. Just like Swanee and missing Birmingham game. You hadn't revealed the micro... There's no story. Well, there is a story. I knew that the fucking microwave... And I didn't even have to Google it. And then when I did, I knew. But I knew that. Because when you're uploading something and, you know, some fuckers in your room and you want them out of there. Not in a weird, deranged way. But he needs to see evidence that it's getting uploaded for some unknown reason. It's not Epstein shit, but it's very much, you know, like, the track's being uploaded, mate. Believe me, I'm sending you the mix. Get out my room, and then microwave goes off, and you see ticker go down. It gives you like a revs per minute, and then it goes down. It's that fucking microwave again. It alarms me, the microwave vibes, though. Honestly, we're all fucked. And microwaves aren't even the problems, are they? That's what I'm saying. We're like, well, I've not said any of it, but 5G and stuff, like the internet or Wi-Fi going around the house and that. It's crazy, really. We've no idea, have we? We'll all be alien. Well, I do love it, Ming. I do love it. And what, you know, your home's, what's the phrase? Your home's where the art is, innit? And that's art, by the way. Heart and art, Mingy, my man. Just like this fellow with dick here that looks like fucking Townsend. Or the big snake. Look at them eyes, mate. So I felt this morning, to be fair, when I got to work, all like... But like Jimmy the Chin. Can we talk about whether or not Cornetto starts versus Norwich? BMG dropped that banger in last vid, didn't he? Pascal, 93%. Get your hand off my shoulder, mate. Does Cornetto start against Norwich? I still think so. Yes, 78 RPM. What's good, my brother? Hey up, Badgers. Drunken Paul PS pot, as in Paul Smith. March on together. PS only weirdos don't have bins. Cheers, man. Cheers, M78. Appreciate you, man. Thanks, man. Cheers, man. Appreciate it. MVG in a hovel. I forgot how to pronounce it. In a hovel by the woods. Let the West Coast Wizard, the West Coast Warlord in the MVG. Nigel Martin and Bowie were both wind up. I can breathe easy now. I can retreat to my hovel. We have an indoor recycle bin. When we empty it, we start again. Madness. No, but my point is, SST, there's not enough litter to not just dispense of it immediately. Because I'd argue the same thing with Gordon Ramsay downstairs. Because I'm a one-pan man, so it's like, just rinse the fucking thing, and then just clean it, and then it's done. We don't need... It's rinsed, it's clean, it can go... do more than rinse it, you give it a little wipe and that. I'm not sitting... again, everybody's going to think I'm a right mucky fucker coming out the other end of this. But my point that I'm making is, you rinse it while it's wet and warm. Go easy, everybody here. While it's wet and warm, you rinse it, and then it goes... Even maybe then into the dishwasher if you need that. If you need that level of, cleanliness. But it's rinsed, cleaned... Let the fucker dry off. Away it go. Done. That's the bin for me. So it's like bin. I've got this that needs to. I've got this that needs to go in bin. I mean, to be fair, I've let the bottles get a bit out of hand down here. Jangling them about a bit too much. But bag. 6 bottles had tonight. Bagged up tomorrow. I mean, there's also some from other day as well, to be fair. But this is the man cave, innit? That's why she thinks I'm messy. But then they all go in a bag tomorrow, and then it goes into the bin. Yesterday, I was at work, to be fair, so I can't remember what I've eaten. It's not a long, deep story, so I don't know why I'm going so over the top with it. But there is no mess in the kitchen downstairs. There'd be... I don't even know what I'm on about now. I've totally lost control of... I'm like VAR, I'm like these refs in the fucking building. I don't know what I'm talking about. Just smashes a fucking light, will you? Whether you want a bin in there or not. Just fucking... And you know it. I've got to cut loose. Yes, BMG, appreciate you, man. I'll put the overrated 11 in the comments tomorrow. And I promise you, BMG, honestly, I'm going to do these vids, man. You're a legend, mate. Get your hand off my shoulder. It never fails, mate. It never fails to fucking land, does it, Luke? What a weird fucker he was. This hovel thing started from still... Oh, did it actually? Are you Silver Steve Ming in disguise? I said it was my landlord, and it was a hovel which he evicted me from. The good old days. We need to bring Silver Steve back, don't we? He got lucky. One in as being known to kiss opposition's players instead. One in. Shout out to my guy as well. The whatever that word is. He gave me that months ago. Well, probably is a month ago. Where's you been, Jack? Has been nowhere. Where's you been? I've been wanking then. No bin. Sounds like Jack lives in a hovel. There's a bin, but it's outside. It lives outside. We'll need a bin, hopefully, in the future. But right now, we don't need a bin. I believe that. Because I'm into the bins that are in the drawer as well. But again, I'm going to fucking buy a bin. We need a bin. I forgot I'd even been doing that. I didn't know it was a Father Ted thing, to be fair, though, War Piglet. Don't you recycle your rubbish? Should have 3 bins. Oh, it's recycled. Peter White. Not that I'm too fussed about recycling, truth be told. But the bottles go in the bottle bin. The cardboard from the bottles go in the cardboard bin. And then the shit goes in the bin. There's no physical bin in the house. Ship me candles on the way out. To be fair though, I mean, it's getting warm outside, isn't it? So if you've got like a thin sheet of metal or something, that'll spark it, won't it? That'll spark it. He has no bins. Peter throws his rubbish outside. I'm fucking... Wish I'd never brought it up. I'm a proud hovel dweller. Fuck off with the belittling hovels, you rich entitled bastards. 78 RPM in having none of it. Appreciate you. It's like a Victorian London round his gaff. Yeah, just alt rats outside, man. We don't let them in though. A bin's for life. Not just for Christmas, roller blunt. And that's what I mean. When I purchased that bin, I'm moments away from marriage. I think that's what it is. If the bin comes in, I hear wedding bells. That's all I'm saying. You got no fans. You got no bins. Yes, Top Banana. Smash a like for Top Banana. What are you saying on some bins, Banana? You're looking sober this evening, Whitestairs. Seems a strange thing to say. To be fair, I'm not a write-off. But I don't think I've ever been a write-off, have I? There's only Ming that's seen me absolutely lashed, I think. Where's you been, Hong Kong? Where's your wheelie been? Where's your wheelie been? Hong Kong. Well, I've wheelie been wanking. Jack, did you accuse Paul of Leeds? No, then, Roger Slicker, that is actually pretty witty, big man. That's actually tickled me. Oh, that's top work, is that, Roger Slick? Oh, you want wind up, Mr. Whitestake, or what? You've knocked it out of the park there, Roger Slicker. Honestly, I've got to say. Oh, fucking hell. Oh, MVG. You got to know when to say when enough. Mingy at it as well with bin bonus. Come on. Do you know what? MVG. Right. Let me think. Now, I'll keep it a surprise. I know what's happening. Although I've said I'm getting married if I buy a bin, so maybe I buy the bin but leave it outside. I'm gonna go in to a shop and I'm gonna film the process, and then for the 40 people that don't have a clue what's going on, because I think sometimes to be fair, I'm not proud of the channel necessarily, but there's 5,500 subscribers or whatever, and it's over years, so I don't think any of them still watch me. But for the ones that to have that and then be filming the purchase of a bin feels but it's the right thing to do. So I'm gonna film the purchase of a bin, and I'm gonna or should I do a fucking real life poll? Now, I know I'm one of the only people that don't have a bin, but I'm just saying we don't need one. I might buy a bin. I might try and find a guy that doesn't have a bin and buy a bin with that tenner for that guy. Now, I think I'll probably find it quite hard to find a guy without a bin. And I also think that guy'd think I was super weird. I don't think he'd tell me the truth. And then I don't want to lie, so I don't want to get the hand on your shoulder guy, because he'd be like, yeah, I don't have a bin. And then I'd end up in a fucking world of shit one of there. I don't know, let me think about it, MVG. But appreciate you, brother, as you well know. A bin will be bought, that's all you need know. But I'm not sure, and you can't donate a bin. It's not like, when all them knobheads used to go around like on Facebook and like film giving like a poor homeless fella a sandwich or whatever, and it's like, well, that's all well and good, but if you're filming that, there's a bit, you know, you have to clout chasing. So I don't want to, and you can't give a homeless guy a bin, can you? Because that is like, I mean, I think homeless guys, to be honest, in general, are getting more and more aggressive, quite literally by the week. When the homeless become entitled, you're fucked. But genuinely, but the bin, giving a homeless guy a bin is, I think it's a step too far, even for me and Paul from therapy. Only thing I recycle is my piss and Anglian water. Help me with that. Then I'll drink it. What's Anglian water? Anglian water. Love every drop. One in 3 people in the UK worry about reaching out for support. What's Anglian? Anglian Water is the largest water and water recycling company. Why does it say worried about? I don't know if I have the fucking mind power. Mingy, slow down, my brother. The bin bonus, it's a real thing, man. Just hide it in the footwell. This cannot be construed with the same thing, Luke. Dishwasher and no bin. Dishwasher. So necessary. It eases the it eases the workload on Queen Nikita, doesn't it? Quite literally, War Piglet. Spazzling us all out. You come round here, Ming, borrow me Wi-Fi, old boy. Saturday Night TV was all about Dusty Bin. That one hasn't landed as well as the last one, Roger Slick, but I'm sure it's fire, but it's probably over my head. I don't work for no council nor a recycle company. They'll take it all even. Yes. The irony is I kind of work for a recycle company. I don't, but I feel like a bin man half the time. Stick it in that footwell. Honestly, Luke. The footwell's sorted now. I've been well, MVG, yes. Been doing all right, my brother. The Leeds fan base are piss your pants wankers. Or they are, if Matt's chat is an example of them. Fuck, I would rather have a beer with a mank than them. Get up 78 RPM. Love it, mate. Osama bin Laden. Osama bin Laden. I've got a line about Osama bin Laden. And I can't remember what it is now, Ina, but it used to make me laugh. And it's something like, you've been laid and is hard to find. I can't remember what it is, but it's something about the fact that he's like a laden, you know, like a now I'm questioning my own line here. Heavily loaded or weighed down, yeah, laden. But it's finding him, and so you're a Osama bin Laden, but I actually wish that was somebody else's line now, on the basis that I've just butchered it and well, you know what I mean. Get your hand off my mayor's neck, mate. Off the mayor. Pull up Benton from 1985 Arnie film. Bennett, Arnie. Oh my God. You've brought a whole new meaning. Look at fucking... I know Schwarzenegger gets a bit of shit and that, but bit of a genie, really. That's some serious, like, cigar movements, that, innit? That is the fucking hand on your neck, mate, though. But he's doing the hand on the neck. That's the issue with that. Yes, Brett, take it easy, dude. Mr. Whitesnake, the boyo. Smash a like for Mr. Whitesnake and then we both win. Don't let them bully you into buying a bin, Jack. You don't produce enough rubbish for a bin. The city's simple. The city's simply discard their rubbish outside in the wheelie bin. And then there's no rubbish round here. Do you know what I mean? Go straight into the bin. Appreciate you, Mimi. Nikita will appreciate the backup as well. Nikita, when I tell her this, she'll go like, "You've been fucking telling me that out of a bin." She'll be like, "We sound like a fucking couple of violent thugs." I married him for his bins. It's a disgrace. Mimi, don't enable him. It's fucking not. It's honestly not. It's the cleanest. He'd be well proud in me with Tash. It's the cleanest way. You just go, had it, ate it, binned it, outside it. It's never in the house. I married him for his bins. I married him for his bins. He's been laden. Maybe if one day there's some mini cities about the place, a bin would be needed. Yes, Mimi. Until then, garbage lives outside. It's more hygienic. Thank you, Mimi. I actually appreciate you. Well, I appreciate you anyway, but... Dusty bin? No, I don't. I remember Dusty Bugs. Mr. Whitesnake, the boyo. But thank you, Mimi, for that. It goes outside. It doesn't need to be in the house. It's like, oh, did you enjoy that, love? Yeah, nice one. Wash the plates. Nice one. Bin. Out the house. Never seen again. No fucking cat rummaging through it. Hit that like button. Better entertainment than Voldemort and the nodding dog. And the nodding dog. And the slimes. Get up, War Piglet. Appreciate you, brothers. Binny McBinface. It's the new, the McBonus. The Binny McBonus. Appreciate you, Ian. Ming, stop now. Fuck it, I'm not paying Silver Steve this week. Jack's bins come first, but... Bin. There's to be no more, Ming. Addis swing bag. I'm gonna have to Google it. Addis swing bag. I know it's obviously there's a take on this, isn't there? But is it a bin? Refers to the range of Addis round bathroom swing bins. The swing bin. I'm in, Peter White. That's the purchase. That's the purchase that I'm giving to the homeless guy. Been drinking Doom Bar for hours. Cheap, nasty, but strong. Red wine. Now on Gentleman Jack's calm down and sober up. Get yourself a bin or I'm coming round to dump a shit in your artificial wall grass. But that would be different. Bin, wouldn't it? That'd be a different issue, wouldn't it, RPM? That's like toilet stuff, innit, now? You know, if you started places where you don't have a bin, so I left a bottle in here, I'd go, well, alright, I don't have a bin. I do have a bin, but it doesn't belong in the house. But if you're going to start, like, pooing on the walls, I do think that's a different crime. But Doom Bar, mate, is... my mate Josh used to drink Doom Bar like it was fucking... Didn't even like it. And he just used to hammer it down. He loved it. But it's quite easy to drink, so... I know, Mimi. Again, I appreciate that, Mimi. Because I don't want the bin to be the make or break. I don't want the bin to make me either get married or not be married on the basis of no bin. I feel like you're my mum now, Mimi. Because that's what she'd say, so I appreciate you. Terrace wear, the Adidas swing bags. Marry the bin. You can always marry the bin. The swing bins, the Adidas swing bins. There's going to be an outrageously nice bin at this point, MVG. If only I'd have known. She'd be like, why have we got a nice bin? Don't water companies recycle your piss up north? Well, don't they recycle piss everywhere? Ubby said a bin is for life, not just for Christmas. I know, it's beast mode, Mimi. He knows. There's a major rat infestation in Leeds. Something to do with bins. Well, I've seen a rat before. How about that? Marry the bin. Roll a nose. You're better off with a bin. Jack, you can get bins with sensors that will open for you. Get a bin, lad. Get married. underlap, stag do, and you know it. Luke, that is almost worthy of getting married, and it's have the underlap stag do. That would be piss funny. But I think we'd have to actually unite for that. We'd have to sort something out where we all go on underlap fucking stag do. One night only. Be piss funny, Luke. Love it, mate. Legend. But I tell you what, that would be. Fuck it, Luke. I'd do it weekend. And maybe not. We wouldn't even have to meet. I'd just go live all weekend and just get smashed. Just in here, just getting boozed up. Just get my mates round, just get lashed. And everybody's welcome. You can come see the bin. You can come see the bin. I agree, 78 RPM. But I am in transition. So once I transition, the bin will be bought. You mean to get peer pressured into trying new things, not buying a sodding bin. You're meant to get peer pressure. Well, I'm immune to peer pressure, but when it comes to buying a bin, I'm in. You know it, drinks and drives. You know it, mate. I know we're talking about bins. You've come in at the perhaps the most eloquent time of the underlap, but the whites are staying up, mate. That's what that means. It means we're staying up. Live and wasted, yes. Think of all the turtles they are saving by not having a bin. Nobody think of... the first thing I said to her, I says... And then I showed her some videos of turtles floating about. And she's like, oh my God, yeah, I agree. Think of Jack Neighbour's next... This Oval thing's a motherfucker. Your New Zealand mother, Mrs. Whitesteak, says, get in your bed. I've got food waiting downstairs. She's going to be flipping lids downstairs. And they said Dr. Nikita then, but it's Dr. Farker, isn't it? But Farker in, Leeds United in. No whiny surrender monkeys. Get up 78 RPM. You have turtle shell bin, Mimi. You have turtle. Commando, have you seen me stand up, Luke? We go solo, don't we, on these stag do's, mate? Just marching round town on stag do. On my own, live like a fucking Voldemort. Oh, the turtle shell. Like the openings, I've got you. I hope you're alright, James Darnborough. Fear not, brother. What bin you got? What bin you got? Don't never worry about fuck all, James, unless obviously it's worth worrying about. Which is not the best advice, because some stuff is obviously worth worrying about, but it's shit when you're down, mate, as in, like, you know, a bit like just fucking, and it doesn't have to be old, you know, everybody comes with like big, you know, stuff doesn't have to be big, you can just feel like shit, can't you, big man? And hopefully, you know, an issue you've got now that won't be an issue in a year is not an issue, my man. So hopefully it's not. We're in and on and over here, James Danbury. You're a good lad. Gates up. I still reckon Carnaccio, however you say his name, could take Arnie in an arm wrestle. It's the guy with Tash we're worried about there. We're not fly tipping. Arnie's the Hollywood Farker. Cool as fuck. Yes, 78 RPM. Look at that fucker there. They'd have a right sesh together, wouldn't they? Oh, we're having it. The assemblers, the badges are assembling. Oh, surely not David Lynn. Are you fucking... No. You having a laugh? I'm going to have to go in a minute, boys. He's going to kick my ass. I think food's been ready for ever since that microwave talk. A mini city, if brought up by this champ, would end up emperor, empress of the entire universe. And you know it's 78 RPM. And you know it. Why are you pissing in the bin? I got no bin, officer. That's what I'm saying. I need to catch up here, boys. I need to go. Auto correction, man. Don't fear not. Nikita Love will never bother you with the extension or microwave again, Jack. If you get a nice bin, that's maybe what she's been pushing for all these years. She always goes, "You're gonna be live for hours, right?" And I go, "No, but just a couple of hours. Race on from Boozer. Get Arnie off at fucking screen here. Apologies. Oh no, keep him on with my own about get this fucker in here." Women love bins, MVG, and you know it, my man. I'm clicking comments like there's no tomorrow here. Need a swivel top bin lid in our house though. Otherwise the Frenchies raid the bins like tramps. Paid a fortune for them dogs. the dogs, right? Fucking hell. I thought I thought you meant like French people next door or something raiding your bins. Oh, Ming. Rekindle the bin. Ring the bin. Fuck the bin in the 15 years, Ming. They'd do anything to get the kids left over teas. Paid a fortune for them as well. Acting all homes. I know, they love it. That's what I mean. That's why it goes out of house, Mimi. Because cats are just, they don't even want it. They just want to fucking bite it and rip it up and shit. And it's just like, oh, just take it out. Do you know what I mean? And then it's gone. And they can't fucking shag it or whatever the fuck they're trying to do to it. Sit up, swivel on this bin. Swivel on this bin. You never leave the bin. You never leave the bin. You know, when people have an argument about, oh, well, I'm taking this is mine or whatever. I'm fucking getting bin like, no. Right, I'm taking this. I know this is a seat, it's not a bin, but as you guys well know, I don't have a bin. So I can't even like jovially take a bin. I'll tell you what I might do. I might buy a bin and I might put it in here. And so that nobody can use it. Real men throw everything into the squeak. I read squeeze at the same time. Everything into the sink, squeeze some liquid in, fill it up with boiling water, sit down, watch football, and have someone else to wash up. Don't need for dishwater. Yeah, it's up 78 RPM. I'm like student with it. That I'm a boiling water on a fork guy. Just thinking like, yeah, you know. Shame we weren't on the underlap back then. What do you mean, MVG? Oh yeah, when he left the bin. Love that bin. Oh, stay loose, Ming. I say I love that bitch all the time. I love that bitch. Fucking love that bitch. Better to have loved and lost, Ming. That is true, MVG. Taking a twist now, making me feel like shit now. Fuck the bin though, but it is better. Better to have fucked the bin than never, I suppose. Commando is a movie. The Anna pick you put up. I know. To be fair, Peter White. But I didn't know that. I didn't know he was on Commando there. But it's the tash. It's the hand on the shoulder fella, innit? Stay loose, Ming. I'm here, man. If you need me, we'll get you some flange. Get you some up to Leeds. We'll get you some flange, Ming. Scented drawstrings, Jack. It's a minefield. Find the correct sizes. Did you have a bit? Oh, absolutely. Yeah, there were three strapping young lads. In house who absolutely needed a bin. Bins have been round me my whole life. Just been terrible, mucker. Appreciate you, David. Stay loose, my man. Top man. Oh, fucking hell. That's what I mean, Luke. I lose track of... I thought I didn't have any kegs on. I don't often mention religion, but if Jesus was alive now, he would be here on the underlap. A disciple. He would not be a disciple. The Lord and Saviour. That white thing there is a Bible RPM. I don't know if you can actually see it. But it is. We got Dr. Farker at the helm as around Smash a like before you go. Nikita love piling on the pressure. Yeah, there'll be a knock on door soon. Just like a light tap on the badger. She's not even in the room. I can feel it from downstairs. Appreciate you, James. Yes, my man Mingy. I'm going to have to do one. I need a piss as well, to be fair, guys. Is that guy the Bennett guy? Aren't they dog tags, though? Get up. I wander around with this so that them fuckers keep off my neck. Take it easy, Peter White. Cheers, MVG. Appreciate, honestly, every which one of you. War Piglet, MVG for the super chats, you crazy bastards. Ming for the super chat, you crazy bastard. Shout out to Mimi. And shout out to Saving Them Turtles, Mimi. Appreciate you, my dear. Yes, Luke, that'd be the method she should have gone down, to be fair. Just have it on like 35 minutes, just microwave going crazy. We're having it. George McPherson, do not fear, my man. Yes, Enar in the wings. Peter White. Roger Slicker, my man Ming, MVG. 78 RPM, David Lynn. MVG. James Darnborough. Hope you're good, man. I hope you're staying loose, my brother. Roller Blunt, been up in this bitch, haven't they, early doors. War Piglet, Arthur Bushby, Julian Airy. Shout out to Julian Airy as well, hoping all is well. Shout out to Roller Blunt for his foot as well, his ankle. Roger Slick, SST. Cletus. White Swan. Joe Depp, the sponsor. It's hard to roll. 78 RPM, my guy. Yes, Luke, yes, RPM. Mark Hemmington, wouldn't it be nice if Spurs went down? It'd be fucking sensational, my brother. Sensational, mate. Appreciate you, Mimi. Smash us a like on way out, everybody. We got to 56. We're trying to get to 100, but we don't get to 100, do we, on underlaps? Because we're aware that it's absolute nonsense as well, so. Yes, George McPherson. We need to beat... We'll do them, mate. Fucking Farker's not going to fall on that sword, is he? Fuck 'em. I'll be live tomorrow, to be fair, guys. I might do my first 11 tomorrow for BMG. But I do also have music to make. Because we're bringing out some crazy shit this year, boys. I ain't even joking. We're doing it summer. Take it easy, everybody. Roger Slick. You see, I think that's too... I don't want to be moving bins around me. No. Right, I'm out, guys. Mingy, my guy. Take it easy, everybody. I'm off for a piss and I'm off to go see what she's rustled me up. Kitchen's going to be in a right state and probably so is her mood. But you know me, 6 spears in, we roll it out, don't we? Roll with that punch. Oh, you gotta roll with it. You gotta take it to Oasis are overrated. See ya.
I don't wanna play no games. No, I don't wanna play no games. No, I don't wanna hear your promises. You do you and I'll do me. That's just the way it is.
Boom.